following D&D campaign is rated TV-MA LSVEP. It contains strong language, sexual situations, violence, extreme nerdiness, and proper naughty behavior. It is intended only for a mature audience. Viewer discretion is advised.
There we
Nice.
go. There we go.
Well, the image might have gotten pulled too.
Yeah. Okay, hopefully everyone can hear us okay, because last we were trying to play.
Oh, we're muted, it says.
Give it a second. Is it still muted?
Still muted, good Sir Half.
Because it's showing not muted on my end.
Oh, it's fine. I can hear us.
You can hear us? Okay.
Okay.
It was just a delay then. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, happy Sunday, everyone. I mean, it feels weird having had 3 other streams before us today.
Yeah.
So this isn't the
real. Holy shabobbles. Yeah, I'm ready for sleep tonight.
It is kind of been epic. Yeah. Well, we made it. We made it. It's the last stream on the last day of the fundraiser. So I'm sure everyone knows what's going on. We'll have to remind everyone. I think the raffle thing has been updated. We'll have to double check it. But of course, we have the hype train giveaway that we're doing tonight. But we're also going to give away 3. We're going to do 3 drawings for the raffle tonight. 3. So in the 3, so if you do 500 bits, you get a ticket for the raffle. From the raffle participants, I'll draw 3 names. So there are going to be 2 giveaways that you can either get the full color bust done by myself, kind of like we gave away on Tuesday during Kiers. Or you could do, if you'd rather, have like a black and white on like parchment map done. So you can either do the map or the bust. And then the third drawing in the raffle is our brand new, oh my gosh, where's my image? I'll make sure to have it for the break. Our Proper Naughty t-shirt. I can do it right now.
Amazing.
I'm super excited that we are going to launch it in the shop. We've been trying to get it in there, but we had to switch things. While I'm pulling up that image, Dan, do you want to talk anything else about the, you want to talk about like the 1800 goal or anything like that?
Yeah, gosh. So tonight, this stream is our final stream of the fundraiser. So fingers crossed, anyone that's still in position to donate. I mean, everyone's done such an amazing job and given so much. I'm not, it's only if you're like, yeah, this is, everything lines up for you. That being said, I'm pretty excited. I'm hoping that I love these gifts for the raffle. We are $117.03 shy of hitting our second goal of $1,800. Wow. It's 2/3 of the way through the entire thing. And with that comes the $100 direct donation tier gift, which I think is a one-shot curated by moi for you to be built around your interests. So lots of fun there. Let's if you're able to, let's hit it tonight. This is it. This is the final last round to see what we can do to make
countdown.
reach that goal.
I know.
Yeah. Yep. So.
Oh, what's going on with the tweet? Are we doing that tonight? Are we doing the?
Gosh, we'll have to tally. I don't know that we can.
Okay, that's okay. Do you want to tell them about it? Since this is the last.
Yes, absolutely. So I will put out this tweet here. For everyone. Oh, thank you very much. Have done it.
I need a shirt.
Retweet it with the hashtag MadBirdFam, FAM, and whoever has done that the most over the course of the entire week, to be calculated tomorrow, will have an additional prize, a little bit of a surprise, but in line with everything that we've been doing, as a final thank you for sharing and spreading the word. It also helps. It all helps. So I think that's it. Tonight's let's get them if you can. Woohoo! If not, do not worry about it. We're just super happy to have you here, and still looking forward to this chill camp. I love that it's ending, and it's sitting in Scarp Harp and all these stuff. So
Absolutely. Sorry, I am doing my duty to retweet. Thank you, Emilio, for giving me a retweet, so I don't have to do it myself. You're the best.
I mean, I just clicked the link
You
that's
did.
in there.
Yeah. Well, I have it up on my computer, not up on my phone, so.
Are you on your burner account on Twitter?
Yeah.
So you can't
Yeah.
click the link? You're on your
I don't
your
have my
horny
I don't
account?
have my Twitter attached to my Twitch. Okay. Gosh. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Yeah.
So many issues.
What's wrong with you?
So look. I gotta keep
Nothing?
everything separate. Oh man.
Word.
Word. We are down one tabaxi tonight, but I've got my marching orders from him, so
Oh, good.
don't you worry. I know what he wants to do.
He's still going to be productive as always.
He's super productive.
The voice of reason.
Yep, absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Derek?
Our compass, really.
Yeah.
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 Sure.
I didn't. It's been a crazy week. I didn't ask any of you. Anyone doing the recap tonight? Who did it last
Well-
week?
No, I think I did it last week. Yeah. That was me.
Look at my notes.
I mean, we can just do it together, right?
Yeah, you can do it. I don't
Sure.
look. I don't care. I don't care how you do it.
I can start. I'll start. She is sitting in a room and drinking lovely tea from her to-go cup, which is now purple, by the way. Writing in her, yeah. So we totally took out that first group in the fighting ring, right? Like it was totally cool. And then we fought the second group and we were told to throw the fight or whatever. I don't know how we got involved in that, but I heard there was money involved, so I said, yeah, whatever. Okay? Your girl needs the money. So it came out, right? And it was like they were from a tumbling squad. They did a bunch of flips and acrobatic shit. I didn't realize we went to go see a performance. But anyways, they kind of used that to totally beat us. I almost died. For real. It was really stupid. Anyways, we get paid. We go to the Hairy Tortoise. I think I did some yoga after that. And that's all I have in my notes. Next!
We danced a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, we had some mozzarella cheese sticks. We had a few shots. Ileana abandoned us again.
That's right!
Just Ileana left us like a negligent parent. What else? Elzaris got a little toasted. We had to guide her to bed.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I think that's all we did at that night.
I'll fill in Derek's since he is
Oh,
not
yeah.
here. Yeah, Derek.
Oh, we're all doing it?
Yeah. What were anything special Llennoc was doing that they didn't mention?
Oh, jeez. I don't even remember. It's been such a long week. What did...
I mean,
was last week the one? No, it was the week before where...
we left it on the dance floor.
Yeah, oh, that's
You had
right.
the big fight with the gladiators, the dwarf gladiators that were.
Those fucking bastards. Tumbling motherfuckers. It was a bloody pit fight. There's no place for fancy rolling and kicking and oh, for goodness sake. Right, so we twerked off some of the excess energy on the dance floor there later, and safely saw Elzaris to bed. Had some fun there with Jules and Derek, and I think that I can't quite remember where Ileana got off to. But, well, we caught back up in the morning. And, after a good night's rest. Those fuckers.
Ileana, you want to add anything to that?
No. I mean, Ileana got down to 1 hit point during that last fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sneaking off. Stayed at a nice bed and breakfast where she had a nice bath drawn for her and just got to relax in a place that wasn't overcrowded with horny indwellers. And what did we do? Yeah, Ileana met up with the group the next morning. There was something else that I was like, oh, I need to add that in, but I've forgotten.
Well, if I remember correctly, Ileana snuck back to the inn that everyone else was staying.
Yes,
for
correct.
breakfast, so that no one knew she was gone.
But then everyone saw her leave the night before.
Yeah,
So, but they don't know.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know that she technically spent the night
She
anywhere
could have been going
else.
outside for a smoke. They didn't.
Absolutely,
You know,
she could have been.
Yeah, she's a hardcore vapor. You guys just
Yeah,
haven't
yeah.
seen it yet.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But if I remember correctly, you had talked to Llennoc about possibly going to that play. Is that what you were thinking of?
Yes, Llennoc mentioned that he wanted to go and see it and asked if Elena wanted to go with him.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yes. Yeah. So, yeah. And Derek, who did not join you all at breakfast, our Tabaxi cleric, had found another companion for the evening.
All right.
And they had gone upstairs, and when you had passed by both last night and in the morning, unlike the night before where you felt it really deep in your soul, it was something spiritual. This time it kind of sounded more like alley cats. That was just, it was just unfortunate. Yeah. And this morning it sounded more like an effort than anything. But never, he hasn't come back down, so... It's just the 4 of you at breakfast trying to decide what you're going to do today.
Right. We have to go carry that plague across the city at some point.
Yeah.
Oh
We
yeah.
also, you have your meeting with the nobles about
Right,
Bandit.
Bandit.
Yeah.
Indeed.
And do you need to check back in with the publisher today?
Well, I haven't. I wasn't in the right place to write last night, and not with those.
Oh, I thought he was supposed to read it. Was he not?
Oh no, he was. I thought he gave it a quick glance and said, "Write some more and bring it back to me."
Oh, okay. I must have
I
missed that part.
I could be wrong.
I could be wrong.
Memories are tumbling about my head like those bastards yesterday.
I'm never wrong.
You just had to bring them up again, didn't you?
I can't get them out of my head, Ileana. I don't suppose you have any healing magic, something, some restoration or something. They're just driving me crazy.
Those boys could scrap. They could scrap.
I honestly hadn't thought of them until everyone brought them up just now.
Oh.
I mean, everyone.
Well,
It was
Llennoc, but now everyone's talking about them, including me. Takes a big drink of her milk.
Right. So I think that the time frame was, I think the afternoon today for the nobility.
It was like noon. Yeah, it was like noonish. Yeah, so a couple hours.
So probably we should carry our plague about the after that, you think?
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
I don't want to, just in case, I mean, I don't know.
Something goes wrong.
Something goes wrong, and then, we carry the plague to, that might not be the best situation.
Oh, we've got our matinee.
Oh, right.
What matinee?
Oh, well, there's this fan. Well, so I think I've shared that I've been doing a bit of writing as the romance variety. Yeah. And apparently there's a play in town it's supposed to be Derek's upstairs. It's supposed to be by Derek Bleeding Bartson.
Like this Derek?
Like the real Derek. And I thought, well, perhaps if they've made a play out of it, it's worthwhile to see. Maybe either get some inspiration or take some notes on what not to do.
Yeah.
Best to say it. But I something I set up with Eliana there. I wouldn't want to trample on those plans. If you're looking to, I know that you're.
What?
Derek?
I'm trying to think.
Wrote the
Llennoc
play.
has a pretty good insight, so I don't think he's going to share anything beyond that.
Are you sure it wasn't a story by credit? It was he wrote. Like,
Oh no, he wrote it.
I'll
No,
look
it
it up.
was. No, this is. It's the sign that we can show you. The sign. The sign
you,
out front
you
says.
guys are telling me Derek
Yes.
wrote a play.
I mean,
Yes.
you're just as surprised as we were.
It was wonderful and very smutty.
It was.
So you
it
liked
was
it?
okay. It was
I-
okay.
Hey, I got to learn how to outmake.
You
And it was
most of your
great.
entertainment didn't come from the play.
Oh, is this like an interactive play?
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
Is there like a splash zone? No,
For
no, no, let's go.
Anxartis, it was. For
Oh,
Anxartis, it was interactive, but it
Was
wasn't.
there-
It's
It was
not.
an experience, man.
It's not. It's not meant to be
Was
that
there audience
way.
participation? I don't
No, there
understand.
wasn't any
Uh-huh.
audience. Although they did. I mean, you could watch them. They did have a big make-out session up on the stage
Hmm.
afterwards.
Um,
But if they didn't, I don't think the
outmake.
audience participated in that.
It was called outmake.
Elzaris, I appreciate you, but I think you should know that those are the same thing.
Right.
Well, he specifically stated outmaking in
I mean,
the play.
He
I'm
also
not surprised because, you know, the syntax, Derek's syntax doesn't seem like it would be the most.
Well,
Derek
I'm just saying,
specifically stated a hairball too,
Yeah.
Alex. So let's
I
just
think
take that with a
this
grain of
was-
salt.
this was like pre-Kitty Derek.
Yeah, I mean, it
So-
definitely wasn't written by the Debaxi Dedic. It was written, I'm assuming before,
Oh boy.
before,
We all wound up here.
yes, before here.
Well, I think we're heading to that this morning, at least.
Although he doesn't know, we haven't told him. I don't. We should definitely, I think, be
Yeah.
very cautious about when.
Let's watch it first, right? And then before we share with them.
Yeah.
Does he not remember his past?
No, he doesn't. And he wasn't forthcoming about it before we met him, so it probably wasn't something that he I mean, you know, if you wrote plays that you were proud about, then I mean I would say that you would
Yeah.
tell
You-
someone.
Yeah, if you're
Right.
proud of the product.
Well, I mean,
Unless he
It's
didn't
not
Was
think
it
that
bad?
we'd understand.
How was it? Like, honestly, how was it?
it was so good.
Ileana makes a face.
Lennox
Was-
sees
it
the
was
face.
an
and says,
Yeah, right,
"Mhm, okay,
experience.
mhm."
Hmm.
Right.
And-
There's room
it
for
wa-
improvement. from what
It
I
was a
understand.
bit self-indulgent.
Yeah.
Well, see,
Oh.
we always had like plays come to us. I never got to go to them, so this was the best thing I have ever seen in my life.
How were the plays that they brought to you? How were those?
I mean, they were fine. I was dragged to them all the time, so. I
You
mean, they
what?
were fine. I was dragged to go watch them.
Oh, I thought you
I
said
thought,
think it's
yeah,
my
I thought you
fault.
said
You were
you never went to
distracted.
them.
No,
Oh, I
like
thought
when
she
they
said that she was
came.
distracted.
The
Okay.
servants that
I
tend
was
it
also
right.
distracted too.
Yeah,
Was it?
the servants were there.
Yes.
It's difficult, we know, right?
Ah, did not get it off.
Did something happen with the servant? I don't understand what's going
Oh
on.
god.
Oh. Well, I think it's about time for that matinee.
Yes.
I did nothing.
You guys are being super weird this morning. I understand. Last night was difficult for all of us.
Was it
But this is-
difficult?
I'm processing a lot of new things right now.
Right.
I'm sure you are, Jules. I'm sure you are.
I need a drink.
Derek wrote a play.
I have to see it. I have to understand how it made it from. Is it a
I-
secret gift?
Would not have guessed Derek was an artist.
I mean, okay, so we're not always forthcoming with our past. Like maybe it just
Right.
wasn't brought up organically, and now that we have noticed, we can tell him later at a time. You
Yeah.
know,
No, that's
it's not a bad thing.
That's exactly how I explained that we should do it to you. You're the one that wanted to tell him right away.
Me? Yes, I because it's very exciting.
I'm so confused. So are we telling them or are we not telling them?
No,
Well,
not till we
tell
watch
him.
it.
Don't tell him until all of us are together. Maybe this evening. Maybe this evening after
Okay.
we do our
Okay.
things.
Got
We
it.
might not want to tell him because I'm afraid. I don't know. I'm just imagining. You know, I've read a few books about people with memory loss,
Yeah.
and if you give them too much information about their past lives at one time,
Uh-huh.
it could kind of make them a bit, you know,
Could break
Crazy?
something.
yeah, sure. Yeah, it could break something. It could give them a complex. I think is how they say it. So
We don't want Derek to have any of those.
no. I mean, he's already trying to obviously find himself and find out things about himself with as much as he's been, you know, exerting himself.
Right. My boy was a different
Sex.
tune last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, that was-
I'm gonna slam my drink. All right, I'll be out there. I'm just heading over to the playwright place.
Are we sure we're gonna have enough time between that and
Oh,
the meeting?
I think so. DM, right? It was pretty early, wasn't it?
What time
The
did
matinee?
you wake up? Oh, the matinee? It was around,
Yeah.
I mean, it was around noon, but you had your,
Oh, son of a bitch.
yeah.
Oh,
I mean, what do you
Nope.
think a matinee is, Dan?
one more. I thought it was a morning
6
thing.
a.m.
Sometimes
showing?
that's like 10 a.m. or 10:30.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's not quite starting yet, Llennoc.
All right.
I understand you're excited, but you know, I mean, it's not going to help.
So what am I gonna do? What am I doing?
Aren't you gonna come with us to keep Llennoc company when he talks to these people?
Oh,
Now, when
Please.
is that meeting?
Yes.
Is
that's
that
at
meeting?
noon.
That's at noon. Yeah.
So
The
we should
matinee's
go.
at noon.
Oh shit!
Right.
Oh
Guess I
darn.
double-booked
I
your
guess I
day.
can't. You can't.
We can watch a later showing. It's
Yeah,
fine.
they do have an evening
Oh.
showing.
Sure,
and
they have a
more
nighttime
people
showing.
there.
I
Is
mean,
a
I'm,
more
um,
interactive
I'm a little
experience.
hesitant. I don't know. Is it like a drag, Ileana? Is it like a drag? Like how is it hard to watch?
It's
No.
I don't think you would I don't think you would like it.
Jules.
Yeah.
I don't
Do you like
I don't
smut?
think you would like it.
Like smut.
I don't like as much as the next guy.
There's good smut and bad smut.
Yeah, I think you'd be just as happy finding something else to do.
Or,
All right, we'll figure that out.
Right.
Llennoc, is there anything like do you want to do with Bandit before we do this? Because it might be the last time.
Yeah, if we go and see an evening show and that's later in the evening, so we'd have time to do all of other stuff before.
All right, let's I meant to swing by the shop with the woman that's arranged all this. I don't think she's probably had any word yet, but can't hurt to stop in and maybe see if I can buy some treats for Bandit and have a little tour around the city with the lad before, or with
Sure.
Bandit before we.
I mean, we can just buy him some meat, right? Don't they just eat meat?
Right, I thought they might have something like not dragon. He's a the word is just blocked in my head right
He's a
now. Whatever
drake.
Bandit is.
He's a
Thank you.
drake.
Jeez.
You're welcome.
oh
So you're
my
talking
gosh.
about like
Drake
Drake
nip.
specific treats?
Right, something that makes them all excited and happy or peaceful and mellow.
Okay, I'm not.
Or steak.
It wouldn't help.
Yeah, let's get
It
a
wouldn't
steak.
help to try. I mean, if we get out there and they don't have anything, we can just stop and get some meat off of a cart somewhere.
Right. Suppose we should check the weather first.
And I feel like we've just been checking in with that woman a lot recently. We've been there quite a few times.
That's true. That's true.
I don't want her to
she
get.
appreciates the company.
let's walk over to the royalty. Let's get there early, and get some treats on the way.
That's great. Let's go.
All right. What's the weather like? Do you have us to look outside to see if we need any raincoats or anything?
Do we have raincoats?
At what point did you guys buy raincoats? Well, I check what weather it is. Can you all roll a d20 for me, please?
Sure thing.
Yeah. 11.
And
Oh, 20. What a waste.
Oh, that's an 11 for me as well.
Okay.
Wow.
The 10 wins because I rolled a nat 1.
yay!
Nice.
All right. That's what I get for not writing out the checklist before we get started. Yeah. It is a relatively mild day. It's actually a little bit cool out. You know, the continent is quite tropical, but you know, now that you guys are right up against the mountain, you do feel sort of the winds that come off of the pass. And you're mostly blocked in the city, but today it's just a little bit cooler than normal. So, you know, but probably nothing that you have to worry about. Rain.
Okay.
Maybe
Right.
you just kind of pull your scarf a little tighter, but that's about it.
Oh, thanks.
Oh.
Reminding me I have a scarf. All right. Well, I guess we're going over to the place. Llennoc,
Yeah.
lead the way.
All right, and I'll fix my fancy vest and scruff up the scarf a little more snug.
I'm gonna
It's
go
kind of
run
draped
and
over
tell-
like at a time. Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Derek. We should tell Derek before we leave.
Well, should we?
I could go
I'm
tell
not
him.
going up there. I mean,
Oh, I am.
oh,
Not like that. But I'll
okay.
tell him.
Go and tell him. Go and let him know then.
Okay.
So what are we watching Llennoc do? Or what he's just getting ready? Just showing off his clothes.
Nice. Yeah, just.
I mean, you
getting
can
prepped
watch
and
him
ready.
get ready as well if you want to. But
No, I'm just letting him know, and then he can, like, you know.
You're
show
not
here.
worried that in front of royalty, Dark's gonna say something outrageous?
oh, I don't know. He doesn't say anything outrageous really now, right? I mean, that's
Sure.
kind of old Derek, I think.
Oh. All right.
You
All right,
did
fair
it.
enough. Well, let's leave the honor to you, Alex. Please, if you would.
Okay, so I'm just telling him, we'll see you later, here's what we're doing, and then we're gonna go.
Yeah, I'm sure he's still busy anyways.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Okay.
I run up,
Okay.
and I tap on the door.
Okay.
Derek! Meow, meow.
Uh,
Meow, meow, meow.
yeah. You hear some strange noises, and after a little bit, you hear some thudding of footsteps, and then you hear a second lock being locked on the door, and then thudding of footsteps going away, and then the weird noise is just sort of, you know, commencing.
Nice.
Those are very odd. I knock again. Derek, we're just gonna let you know. We're leaving. And going to do stuff. We'll be back later. Don't strain a muscle. Okay, bye.
All right. And you head back out without any sort of acknowledgement outside of the door being locked. All right.
Oh, Alex, you've returned.
Did you think I wasn't gonna be returning?
I thought maybe you had some yoga or something to stretch out. And...
Well, I mean, yoga
Did
I
that?
like doing with more than one person.
Well,
I thought it was actual yoga. Right.
Yes, I do that too. I need coffee before we go. Oh no, my cup's on the table. Oh no.
Well, I'll be outside.
what?
What is going on right
Liliana's out here with you.
now?
I'm gonna go fill up my cup
Is everything okay
and
with everyone? Ooh.
Oh, I just step outside. I'm ready
Wait,
to roll.
are you talking about us, like, as individuals? Or
No, it's me as Jules. I'm just
Oh, okay.
confused. What's
Us
going on
as
right now? Everyone's
individuals.
being so fucking weird.
I don't want to be stuck here all day. Please.
Come on, Exodus, just get your
I-
coffee and get out of here.
Okay, I'm ready. All right, let me see. Here, yeah, it's good.
All right, let's go.
All right.
On our way. Chop, chop.
All right.
Get outside and start chilling with Bandit on the way to the nobility.
Okay, so you're going to the nobility first. Like,
Yeah.
straight to
Oh,
nobility.
yeah. There's plenty of time.
Okay.
You get there a little early.
Okay, yeah. So, you head, per the instructions of the employee of Ledry's Littles, through the city. It takes you a little while. Bandit is, although a medium-sized creature, he is still quite large. And of course, the streets and everything about the city are made for small folk, so it is a bit of a tight squeeze, through some of the alleys and things. But you cut your way through, and you make your way to a large stone wall, I guess is the best way to put it. And being this close to the wall, it's almost hard to see what's on the other side, even though that part of the city kind of is built up into the mountains themselves, and around the giant arches that connect the two mountain passes. So you make your way up, and Llennoc, I believe you're the one who had the letter that...
Yeah.
So you see a pair of dwarf guards that are just up at the front gate that are sort of, as people kind of walk up, they sort of direct them directions.
Okay. Well, good morning to you two fine folk. I have here with me, and I'll pull out the letter. I have with me this letter of introduction and appointment and such. Can you direct me in the right way?
Yeah.
Friends and I.
One of them steps forward and takes the letter from you and gives it a look over and says, "Oh, yes, I'll follow me." And he kind of turns and whispers in the other woman's ear, and she whistles, and you see another dwarf come out to take his place, and he starts to move through the pair of gates that they are guarding. And as you follow, you can see that, it's kind of obscured the way that you get through these gates, but as you come through, this part of the city, unlike the rest of it, which was made mostly from wood and clay and more natural materials, this half of the city is all carved from stone. All of the buildings are from this beautiful, almost like a white crisp marble, inlaid with the beautiful like obsidian glass that you've seen throughout and like on the sand. It very much has more of an upper crust, upper scale feel to it. And you, even looking around, seeing some of the people that are in this part of the city, you can tell just by the way that they dress that this is certainly a, where the people of means are living. So it's a bit of a hike. In fact, what is everyone's constitution scores? Just out of curiosity.
Oh,
Score
Yeah.
12.
12?
14.
15 for Ileana.
Pawn, 15.
Okay. 15? Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. I think you're all okay. Yeah, you're okay. You guys can feel that you're going up in elevation in the city. I mean, it's, it's winding, and with the air and everything, it would normally be a bit of a walk at the pace that you're going. You guys are all doing okay. But you make your way up, and after about like 20 minutes of winding through these beautiful streets, you stop in front of a building, and the dwarf tells you, just wait here one moment. And as you're waiting, you see what looks like something that's akin to, I don't know, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. It was completely unexpected. It's terraced, white and obsidian building. There's just flora, spilling and cascading out every side of this building. And it clearly goes up, 6 or 7 tiers above this portion of the city. And it's so strange that, it goes up so high, but the way that you approach the wall, you actually didn't see any of this as you were coming up. So You are going to have just a moment before the dwarf returns.
Really fancy.
I'm gonna go like check out the plants if that's seems like a reasonable thing to do. Like if they're clearly like guarding us
Oh.
and don't want us to like wander around, like I'll stay. But if there's like no one around, yeah, I'll go check out some of that.
No, you stopped at one of the landings on the very first level, so yeah, you can go ahead and check out some of the.
Are there any like flowers or like anything that's like in the immediate?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. There are all sorts of tropical and unique flowers, things that you wouldn't necessarily expect to live this close to the mountains too. Things you'd expect in the more jungle portions of the country. Yeah.
Well, Beans is probably really happy smelling all the flowers, turning around, smiling at us.
Hopefully Bandit will go along with Beans.
Yeah.
Do you think Beans would enjoy playing with Bandit at all? Because I'll encourage Bandit to chill.
Yeah.
Have yourself some fun there, Bandit.
All right. So as the blue guard drake and the steel defender mastiff are bounding around in the marble yard of the first floor of this beautiful place, you see. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to grab the next image, so I'm there. Okay. You see the dwarf return with a well-dressed, like a well-dressed servant gentleman, but he looks a little bit off compared to the rest of the small folk that you've seen through the city. Almost like a very tall gnome, almost as tall as Ileana and Elzaris, but very much still a gnome. In fact, I'd say anyone who wants to can make a just a straight intelligence check, I think.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Oof.
12.
12, okay.
That is an... Oh, that's just a 10 for Ileana.
A 10. Okay.
Are we all doing it?
Anyone who wanted to.
If you want.
Geez, intelligence. No, it's a 16.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I would say with the 16 for sure, you would be able to determine that this is probably something you haven't seen before. It's like a half gnome. It's almost like it's a half human, half gnome. It's a really strange combination, especially given how the rest of the city is all small folk. So as they approach, the dwarf steps aside and sort of bows his head to the half-gnome gentleman and dismisses themselves before saying anything. And before you, this gnome says, "Good afternoon. I'm glad that you've made it. My name is Marius. I'm the beastkeeper here. And I see you brought your fine beast."
Great job, Bandit. Come up and give him some pets. Hi, the name's Llennoc. It's a pleasure to meet you.
He'll extend a hand.
Here I've got with me, of course, my good friends. We have Ileana and Elzaris. And of course,
I don't
Jules.
do that. Sorry, this is the like ritzy royal thing, right?
Yeah, you're in the nice part of town for sure. And you,
Okay,
yeah. Go ahead.
I like have resumed all like the royal cliches. So curtsying and I have a different air about me. I'm a little more fancy.
Ileana will mimic the curtsy very badly.
Okay. And then
Jules is like, "What's up?"
he'll, give you a little nod. Wonderful. Well, fantastic beast. And then he'll kind of put out his hand to sort of, just inspect Bandit briefly. And shall we retire to the yard where everyone can take a look?
Hi. Let's.
Oh, yes. No, I didn't say that. Sorry.
Follow me then. And he'll bring you through a winding set of stairs to the third tier, where part of the tier out from the side of this building actually opens up to a huge grassy yard area. There are fountains, there are a few trees with shade, some benches around, and in the middle of the yard, there's some beautiful walking paths, and you see two other individuals that he seems to be approaching. And all of you head over there. And as you approach, you see a halfling ranger that has sort of short, curly brown hair that's pulled back and these striking gray eyes. They are wearing some leather armor that is really finely made, almost looks decorative. But the weapons themselves that look like they've been put to good use, but they look, very stately. And then standing next to them is a female dwarf. She has sort of this beautiful pulled back into a tight bun copper hair, light blue eyes. Again, she's wearing fine clothing and this, regal looking feathered hat, but as you approach a little bit closer, you can tell sort of the edges of her sleeves are a little bit burned and frayed. And in fact, Jules, can you make an investigation check for me, please?
Ooh, sure. Pretty good. Pretty good. 24.
24, for sure. You've seen this before, although it's not necessarily your particular field of study. You think that although these are some of her dress clothes, she probably has to do some of her alchemist work in these clothes. There are definitely those kind of burns and fraying. So,
Sure.
yeah. So as you approach, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Nope, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. So as you approach, Marius sort of does that half turn to stand between the two groups and introduces you to the halfling first and says, "This is Graham Hersty, the premier of the hunt, and this is Graham Frida, premier of the sciences and keeper of the seal. They are also interested in your pet, along with, of course, Lady Borga, who I am representing here. So,
Pleasure. Pleasure. To them both.
and they'll kind of all look at you as if expecting you to know what to do in the sale of an animal.
Nice. Well, right. First up, of course, is a close inspection, but just one at a time.
Of course. And he sort of allows the other two to approach, and you see the halfling approach first, and they kind of walk around and, see how they react to the animal. Can you, I'm going to let you roll just a wisdom for Bandit. I've got just roll me a d20 because I've got their stats, his stats.
Is it okay? No, never mind. I guess it's a little too late. I was gonna just speak to Bandit Draconic if I could.
Oh,
just
sure.
let him
Yeah,
know.
go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and do that first.
Bandit, just just a moment. Just going to let Bandit know that he's in a safe place, and that we'll just none of you are a threat, and just explain what's going on here. And so I'll lean down and just, Bandit, I want you to know that I know we talked a little bit about this before, but we're here, and I want you to keep a keen eye and an open heart as you meet each of these individuals, and see if you can get a good feel for who you'd like to stay with. Yeah? I'll do my best to look out for you here, and you just know that I love you, Bandit, okay? I love you, and I'll give them a little... And that's the one's
Kind of look at you and say, okay, whatever you say. Love you too. All right.
Hey, so please, a little tear. Right. As I said, one at a time, and just if you have any questions, let me know. And as you look, I'll give you a little bit of information, but stop me at any point if you have a question. Then I'll ramble off facts about when he was, what area he's from, not specifically, I'm not, but and the age and is it guard Drake and that he's so and so old and so on.
Okay. Yeah, so Graham Hairsty, the ranger, will give him a look over first, followed by Grim Frida, the dwarf. And then finally, Marius will give him a look over. Can you make a persuasion check for me, please?
All right, not bad. I don't know what my persuasion is. The 15 plus 8, 23.
23. Okay. So you see a look of interest on all of their faces, and they're attentive. They seem to really be listening to everything that you're saying. And after they've all taken a look at him, they all step back, and Marius turns to you and says, "Do you have any questions for us? I think we've all seen what we needed to see."
Well, of course, you all understand how rare Bandit here is, and it's a bit of an adventurous life for me. And unfortunately, I want to make sure that Bandit has a good home where he can be himself and do the things that Drakes like to do. That he'll be treated well, and I'm sure you all understand, and I'm sure that you all will. But I would like, from my side, to have a bit of a better idea where he'll be staying and what sort of activities he'll have access to, what kind of life he'll be living.
So all three of them, kind of look at each other and look at you, and Graham Hairsty steps up first and says, "Well, as the premier of the hunt, I would be using Bandit as my mount, and you would, of course, recall that being small folk that they could do that. Although I don't go out as much as our forces do, I do go out often, and something that is sturdy and still somewhat fearsome would be a goal of mine, and this is a rare opportunity."
Well, is this so it's hunting that you do? Is it battle or hunting?
This position is a little bit of both. I
Understood.
manage all of our forces for every use.
I'll give an understanding bow. Well, thank you.
And they'll step back, and Graham Frida will step forward. Well, I will say that while I stay in the city, I'm simply fascinated just by the process that drakes are created, and hearing that one was even here on the islands, let alone in our city and for sale. I had to see them, and it seems like a rare opportunity, such a wonderful beast to have in your life.
Wonderful. Might I ask, do you have a place where Bandit will have, if you don't leave the city much, do you have a place at least that has some room for Bandit to run and hunt and such?
Oh, of course. I live here in the upper ring. I don't have anything as palatial as this, of course, but acquiring something of Bandit's nature would mean I would hire my own version of Marius to take care of them and take them out as needed.
Understood. Thank you. Thank you for that.
And then Marius will step forward and say, "Of course, I am the beastkeeper of our supreme mistress, and so should the bandit or the drake come to the mistress, they would be living here amongst her other menagerie of animals, and of course live a fine life. Nothing in ways of necessarily hunting out into the woods. We wouldn't want anything to happen to it, but We have plenty of lands here within the city that I could live.
Might I ask, Marius, was it?
Yes.
Marius, and of course, no disrespect intended, just for me to get a better understanding. Do you feel that Bandit would get a decent bit of attention in a personalized way? Or would he perhaps be more of just another creature in the menagerie?
Bandit would get plenty of attention from those who tend to them. We love all the animals like they're our own, and Our Lady does love, of course, all of her animals and visits all of her animals, but it's not as though she has all day to tarry away with the animals.
Certainly. Thank you.
Insight check.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll an insight check.
I'll send a message out, to everyone, a telepathic message amongst all this. Let me know if you spot anything strange. Just reply.
19.
A 19?
Yeah.
Okay.
Given my background, everything, since I know how fancy people work.
Okay.
What
What are you trying to discern from them?
Are they being honest? Or is this just a front for something?
Okay. You would discern that Marius seems honest and straightforward with how the animals are cared and what the living situation would be within the palace walls, yeah.
Okay. I sent a message over to Llennoc. Or I respond to his message. She seems to be telling the truth.
Ileana would respond, maybe we should ask how the rider, the one who wants to, the halfling, or the gnome? Halfling. Maybe we should see what the halfling came in on to see if his other mounts are taken care of.
I'll reply, and do you think maybe I'll send Alex to take a peek? It must be nearby. And I'll send another message to Alex. I'll take a look. I'll add, I'm a little wary about that if Bandit's being brought into battle, that's a bit of what we're looking to avoid. But I'll turn to Marius and the rest, the other two. Well, now for the more pragmatic portion of this, of course. It's a bit different than normal given your positions, but I understand that there's offers to be made, and that's, I suppose we should get that business out of the way and then figure out where to go from there.
Absolutely. What is it that you are asking as a starting point?
Oh, gosh. I feel like I talked to what's her name at the shop, right? She gave
you a...
I don't have my flipping notes on this because computers. Do you happen to recall, or would it be okay to ask? They in a note somewhere I don't have access to.
Did anyone else write it down?
I'm sorry, what?
The cost, the basic cost, I feel like it was maybe 15,000 or something like that.
Yeah, it was really, let me go back.
It was
It was
definitely
like 20,000.
It was a range for sure.
15
You
to
can
20.
make a history check if you want to try and remember.
All right,
That helps.
thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Can I do that as
natural
well?
20, which would
mine's
be
got it.
a 22.
Our help.
Yeah.
So-
So you
goodness.
you have like a little bit of a brain fart, but then recall back to that moment at Lidry's Littles and remember that she had said to you it could be anywhere between 6,000 to 15,000, maybe more, maybe less. She wasn't sure because it's not something that is found or sold. Yeah, but that was her estimation, having dealt with a lot of animals.
Well, of course, Bandit here is, I'd say in his prime, but that'd be an understatement. He's young and healthy and has just grown into the beginnings of his adult form. Completely open to training, as he hasn't been set in his ways yet. He has a kind temperament and willing to learn. I'd say that, well, if it's, I don't know if you're all planning on doing bidding and if you don't have a price set already, but probably around 16,000.
Okay, go ahead and make a persuasion check then.
I think this might be pretty good. It's a 16, and my persuasion is an 8, 24.
24. Okay.
Nervous.
You see them all kind of look at each other, and Marius says, "Give me just a moment." And you see him close his eyes. And you know, get an idea that he's probably sending a message and receiving word.
Nice.
And they sort of, the other two are sort of waiting for Marius expectantly, as if he gets, in the proper order of things, he gets to place the first bid.
Oh.
And you said 16, right?
16, yep,
Okay.
16.
Okay. So Marius will turn to you and say, the lady would like to offer 12.
Oh.
And then Graham Hairsty,
Take a face like,
the ranger, turned and said, I understand that under my care he would not just be a pet, but something that would get to run free as he was intended. So I will offer 14. And you see Graham Frida, who is waiting for who waited for the other two, and said, I believe he's a fine animal, but I'm afraid I can only offer 10 at most.
those are fine offers, I think. I will send, why can I not remember this guy's name? I just had it in my head, whatever. The guy on behalf of the princess
Oh,
that
Marius.
offered, yeah, what did he offer, 12?
He offered, yes,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm going to send him a message as I'm kind of nodding, looking off in the sky. Like, truth be told, I wish, I think Bandit would do best with Her Majesty. And, but from a pragmatic standpoint, I just can't do it for less than 14. If you can match the 14, then I'll just confirm quickly with my compatriots, and I think we'll have a deal.
Okay. Yeah, you probably got caught off a little bit in there, because it's 25.
Oh, yeah. I'll send 2.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Sorry
and
about that.
that's the day that
Yeah.
that Llennoc ran out of all his spells just from trying to
Nice.
negotiate.
I think it's a cantrip, at
Okay.
least.
Okay.
I better check.
Okay, yeah. So as you are doing that, Marius says, give me just a moment. And as he's standing there, Jules,
Yeah.
what are you doing? While
I'm going to walk over and pet Bandit
Okay.
and ask him how he feels
Okay.
telepathically, so
Okay.
silently.
Yeah. And telepathically, are you casting speak with animals?
Yeah, I'm using my
Yeah,
ring. I'm casting
yeah,
speak with animals.
Yeah, okay. He replies back, oh, I'm okay. Llennoc told
Yeah.
me that we were going to meet some people
Yeah.
that I might like.
Do you like them? Is there anyone you don't like?
I mean, they seem okay. I don't know. They're all nice and pet me.
Okay. Bandit, well, we have a moment. What are your favorite things to do?
I like it when I get treats.
Me too.
And I like it when Llennoc lets me chase those butterflies. And you kind of think about it, and in that little bit of time you traveled with him, you realize that Bandit does not mean butterflies. You mean it's when he gets to chase birds and bats and things. Yeah. And I don't know. I like when we're in the river and I get to take baths.
If you got to choose between running around and hunting butterflies or kind of laying around and getting treats, which would you choose?
Oh. That was hard. That was hard for me as a Victoria.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't even know. I rolled without even knowing what it was gonna... Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Here. Okay. I'm just gonna re-roll it. Oh, I don't know. I mean... God, I keep rolling like right in the middle. They both sound nice, but... What do you think Llennoc wants from me?
I think he wants for you to have a good life, and I think you should have a say in it. So if you would rather be active or if you would rather be lazy, I think we can arrange for either.
I don't know. That bacon is really good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think no matter where you go, you'll get a good amount of bacon.
Okay. Well.
And just so you understand, Llennoc might not see you for a very long time after today. Is that okay?
Well, I might want to see him, but I understand.
Yeah. He'll want to see you too. But
That's okay.
as long as you're okay with everyone, I'll let him know.
Yeah, I'm okay. Thank you for asking.
If you need anything, just let me know. He will be
okay.
over here. I'm gonna walk over to Llennoc and just pat him back. It's alright. And either of them.
So in those few moments, Marius turns back and, not messing around with the message, says, while the offer stands firm, she is willing to meet with you and perhaps offer a favor instead of the coin.
I can feel glares in the back of my skull like, don't you dare waste more of our time. We've got places to go.
And make a quick insight check for me, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, 14 plus 8. 22.
Okay. Yeah. From 22, you could understand that the context of how he was saying that was that it wasn't like you're going to go meet her right now, that it would be like, you know, you would get the 12,000 plus at some point you could meet her and get a favor. Yeah. It's not like it's all right now.
All right.
Good.
All right. Give me just a moment then, if you would. I'll check with Bandit, of course, and my friends, but it sounds good. That sounds good. I'll just confer.
They'll step just a couple paces back and converse with each other.
I'll just head over, see if anyone has any glaring disapproval, like anything they really dislike about it. I'm going to check with Bandit too, but it sounds like it's between the person that runs all the battles as well as the hunts, and the Queen. It sounds like there's still room for a Bandit to run around and do things just inside the city walls, and who better to keep them safe than the Queen and the privilege and protection that comes with that.
Yeah, I don't really think that Bandit is, or hasn't seemed like a war drake so far.
Oh.
That's a plus.
Just make sure they give him bacon. This is his only request.
Oh,
Or at least put some pigs in the pen,
right. All right. I'll turn, kind of kneel down to Bandit and say in Draconic, all right, young friend. I think you're going to be going to stay with the Queen here. Now, if we come back through here, you know what? Before we seal that deal, I'll make sure that we can come visit if we come back through here, right? It sounds like they're gonna give you a plenty of land to run around in and friends. Now, don't go chasing them all unless, you know, you can chase, but play nice, right? I'm sure they'll have plenty of edibles that you can chase as well. And I'll make sure, Jules told me it's got to be that bacon. I'll make damn sure that they get that straight, right?
Okay, Llennoc.
Are you all right with this, friend?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'll miss you, but I understand.
I'm going to miss you too, friend.
Okay.
Make sure that we come through. You're going to be safe here. You're going to have fun. And you're going to make some real good friends here. And you'll always have us. Always, all right?
Okay. You take care of all of them.
Aye, that I will. Give him a big pat on top and a kissy on the top between the eyes. All right. So I think we have ourselves a deal. Just want to add a condition or two. So there's a bit of a diet of bacon that I've introduced young Bandit here to. If you can at least consider bacon for treats. I know you can't have it day in, day out. Would be a request. And if we could have permission whenever we find our way through the city to at least come and request stopping in and saying hello.
You see his eye twitch just a little bit when you say give him bacon, but he keeps it pretty under wraps.
Nice.
And, you know, kind of gives a curt nod and says, I couldn't see the harm in it. We'll have to confirm with Our Lady, but as long as it's not anything disruptive and you're just going to visit the beast, then I couldn't see where there would be a problem.
Just making sure I'm still being taken care of.
I'll kind of turn to you and kind of narrow his eyes a little bit and say, that's usually not your responsibility once you've sold him.
Oh. So we can make it our responsibility. Eliana's going to kind of turn away and just pace somewhere.
Well, does that, take your time if you need to confer, but let me know if we have a deal, and I'll leave Bandit with you and take our gold and
Yes.
take it from there.
We will, this deal is going to be satisfactory. And you'll see, sort of like coming almost out of nowhere, a couple of gnomes and a halfling who are dressed similarly to Marius, a little less nice, but all clearly in uniform, and they come up and take the leads that you have of Bandit, and, you know, introduce themselves to the animal and kind of nod, and Marius kind of nods at them and says, please, we'll finish conducting our business here. And he'll turn to the 2 Grams and say, thank you. I think we're settled. And they nod and, you know, give you smiles and everything. It doesn't seem like they have any hard feelings. You know, people with this amount of money probably don't get their feelings hurt too much when they don't win. And, yeah. And
So I'll give them both a bow. Thank you.
And, yeah, so they lead Bandit off across this expansive yard as you head into, like, the under part of the the 3rd level that you're on right now, into an office area, and in there, Marius will give you 1,200 platinum, right? That's the math, right? Yeah, 1,200 platinum.
And should we need that favor, should we check in with you if we need it, or should we ask the Queen, or do you have anything written so
check your bag, and in the bag you'll find just a small seal. It doesn't have any specifics in there, but actually, if Elzaris catches an eye of it, she would be able to tell that it's the seal of some sort of nobility that you would usually use as sort of like a favor in, and then they would take that. So, yes.
Well, thank you for your time and your patience and efforts in mediating everything today, and your willingness to let us visit our old friend when we come through.
Of course, I understand an attachment to them, and we'll take good care of them. I promise.
I believe you will. Well, good day to you then. Thank you again, and I'll
You as well.
offer a
And I'll
handshake.
shake his hand, and he seems a little bit more relaxed now that he's not in front of the other two, and you're in his space, and he'll kind of gesture you outside, and there's another dwarf guard there that looks like they're going to escort you back out towards the gate. All right.
Right. Well, right. If it's all the same to everyone, I'd like to get some work on my mind.
Yeah. You right there, bud? Doing okay?
No. I know it's. I haven't had too many attachments in my life before I came here, and finding it a bit difficult to. The downside of that, upside's great. Downside, not so much. I know it's the right thing to do, but still hurts. So.
Well, at least you got some money.
Aye, right. That ought to take care
And
of
I
it.
was going to look at Elzaris.
Nice.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
I think so.
Yeah.
I swear if we come back to visit and
Make sure he's fine.
he's not being taken care of, someone's going to lose their life.
Yes. Liliana
Enough.
totally cared about Bandit.
Does Elzaris say that?
Maybe.
No animal should be mistreated.
Right.
Let's go.
All right, to the plague then, right?
What a
Show
day.
feelings every once in a while, Liliana. It's okay. Express yourself.
Right.
It makes you feel better.
Think we got a plague to carry around?
Right.
Oh, right.
I'll head off in whatever direction now. Oh, Jules, you know which way that was, the thing that we mentioned, right?
Really quick, Victoria, would it have been, I would have asked, and I'm sorry I dropped the ball on
No,
this.
that's
I would have
okay.
asked the guard if it was okay if I picked a few flowers while I was in the garden.
Oh,
Very carefully.
yeah.
It's okay if they say no.
Will you just make a quick persuasion check for me?
Sure.
Thanks.
16?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
You find a friendly one, chat him up for a moment, and then
Yeah, I'm like, it's alright, man.
Yeah.
I don't notice.
Yeah.
I'll take him from behind like a statue or something.
Yeah.
Take him from behind.
Behind like a sculpture. Alright, and then I would have just been making a really cute little flower necklace for Beans, and I would have just put it over Beans.
Oh, no. I love you so much.
Hashtag fan art for a Friday.
Yeah.
Beans and his
And Beans would be
fire.
super proud of it too.
Yeah.
Put in the Discord.
Oh yeah, I'll put it in the Discord. So you see Beans, as if knowing that this is something to be proud of. He sort of is walking a little bit more upright with his chest
Yeah.
puffed out as much as a metal animal could.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
Discord.
At least he'll look really cute when he's carrying the plague.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Is it weird if I take out the flying carpet and sit on it and have it fly me around?
Are you asking us, or is it?
Or
Who are you
Do you
asking?
think it's weird?
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
Are you asking us in
out.
character?
I'm talking out. My brain doesn't.
Oh, I don't know if we want something that magical out and about.
Yeah,
Think
might
that-
draw
yeah,
some attention.
I would say
Oh,
objectively it's a little weird.
okay.
Right.
But at the
That's
same
what
time,
I'm
do whatever you want.
Right.
Do
I
you
think it's
wanna
considered
try it
very
later?
lower class here.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I can show you the world
Oh.
later.
Later.
Wow.
Later.
Are we still talking about yoga?
Yeah, Jules is like,
Are you guys
okay.
gonna do some yoga later?
On the flying carpet?
Ileana raises an
Think for a
eyebrow to
minute.
Llennoc, like, yeah.
Oh,
Right?
I don't know. I don't have any plans later. So.
yeah, me neither. Interesting.
Very well.
Wow.
But don't
Okay.
forget, we all have to use the carpet.
Well,
What? No, it's mine. What are you talking about?
No.
Yes.
I mean, I don't want to be.
Wait, is that not
have-
your carpet?
No, our good friend
I am
Pepino
keeping it
found
safe
it.
for
That we
Pepino.
lost.
Whenever he comes back, he can have it back. But I
So-
gotta keep it safe.
Do you
We're all
wanna-
keeping it safe. Just keep it clean. That's what I care about.
Yeah,
Oh
my God.
just don't, at least wash it
You'll have to
after
step
you're
on it.
done.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
mean,
Yeah.
it's not,
Looks-
just give it a good scrub
Right?
afterwards, please.
After
Exa-
just
Jules
lying
is just
on it.
like looking straight up into the sky. Like, okay, yeah.
Well, that's for later. So you guys have yoga. Now
Right?
we have to go and move a plague. Let's
What do
go.
you think yoga is?
Well, I'm not sure. What do you think it is?
A series of stretching.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really good for your body and your mind. It totally like centers your soul. And then when you do it with somebody else, it's like amplifies that
Uh-huh.
centering.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right, that doesn't sound like sex at all. No.
Um,
That's completely, definitely just yoga.
yeah.
Wow.
And Llennoc, you and I did yoga, and it definitely wasn't sex.
Oh.
Right.
See?
But I don't talk about it like that. A series of stretching.
Yeah, no, it was
and
a
as
little.
it enters,
was,
right.
yeah,
Right.
it was a little,
And-
You do
intimate,
stretch.
an intimate description of yoga.
And yeah. God.
Well,
Are we there
anyways.
yet? Uh,
Yeah, so
You guys make this really awkward for me sometimes. Like, I'm
For
just
Jules
yeah.
or for you?
for Jules. Yeah.
Okay.
This is Jules.
just worried
Jules
about the
is like,
carpet.
yes.
in
Jules, I
fairness.
don't-
Yeah.
I don't think any of us are hiding anything that's happening between Elzara
Right.
and I.
No.
So I don't understand what.
I mean, but your guys, it's fine. It's fine. You don't have to
Control
feel
with it.
weird
I
about
just don't want
it.
to make
I
it
mean,
weird. Like I don't.
It's not weird.
I just
mean,
want a
you
clean
guys-
carpet. That's all.
No, yeah.
I'm all the
Exactly.
power
But we
to
all
you
are.
both. That's great. I
You
I
just
always
do
keep my
whatever-
carpets clean.
You want to do.
all right.
All
So
right,
as
let's-
all of you
Jesus.
are discussing this, heading down as you leave the fine part of town into the main part, heading towards the Arcanist Borough, because you're heading towards the plague assignment, right? Is that where you guys
Yes.
are heading?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you're heading
Yeah.
to the Arcanist Borough. You're having this discussion. Yeah, Llennoc, overcome with emotion, realizes that he forgot to pee this morning and steps off into one of the taverns. Sorry, buddy. That's how the roll works.
Oh, right. Oh, no. Excuse. Just a minute. Out there.
And we're going to go ahead and step away for
Yeah.
our bio break.
right.
All right,
yeah.
everybody. Yay. We're-
Raffle drawing, right?
Yeah, so
Right. Or we can do it at the end
we'll
if you
do
want.
the
end of
raffle
break,
at the end.
rather.
The raffle at the
Thank you,
very
Josh.
end, just in case anyone wants to
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
enter, because there are 3 prizes we're giving away tonight. But the hype train giveaway we'll do at the end of break, if that sounds like a plan. So
Great. Oh, I wish I
Oh, we
candy.
had a hype train?
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, good. I haven't had
did.
chat up, so
yeah.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
Steph, we made it
Yep.
all the way to 5.
that's exciting.
Yes.
I'm extremely
Yes.
proud of you guys.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Woo,
Yay! I was
woo.
trying
Thank
so
you,
hard to pay attention
everybody.
to it, but also pay attention. So it was, yeah.
Yeah, same. Like, oh, wait. Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone's
Yeah.
talking to Llennoc. Sorry.
Mhm. Awesome. So
All
we'll
right.
see you guys in about 10 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to find
Yay.
my bits. God
Oh,
damn it.
my.
How many bits? Maybe I should look at my PayPal and see how many bits I've bought over the past week.
Don't do it. Don't do it. 'Cause I know I'm not gonna I'm gonna do it later.
I mean, I know I spent about last night. I know it was like probably $30 at least in bits, or
Yeah, too many bits. last night that we did, like on a normal height train. That was insane.
Yeah. I imagine so.
BRB.
Yes, they are.
Okay. So I woke up at whatever time it was, like 11:30 my time this morning. Because the dogs were like, okay, I'm ready to go. Get out of bed. So struggling, but I had to go like buy my turnips in Animal Crossing because it's only on Sundays until noon. So I'm like, okay. So I did that. Don't remember anything else that happened today. Except I think I'm pretty sure I was involved in chat. And then I was lurking because I had a channel up and I was lurking all day. I do know that, so we could get an extra viewer in there. And I crawled into the bed behind me, and then the pups cuddled, and then slept. And then woke up and was like, I missed the stream. Oh wait, it's 6. I'm so good.
Oh, good.
I don't know what's happening anymore.
Yeah, my brain has been just a complete mess all day.
Yeah. I will say that I don't know if it's just because I'll say that I don't know if it's just because I'm so exhausted or or what, but I don't know if I'm just like on autopilot, but this feels almost relaxing after like the marathon that was also a sprint of this week.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably also because you know that like this is it. You know.
Yeah.
We made it. I mean, hats off to you two, because holy shit, y'all have done so much this week. So props to y'all.
Thank you to Steph for organizing it in the first place because it needed to be done.
Yeah. Y'all, this tea is the best. Okay.
I wish I was doing something as easy. I've literally been like pounding these fucking Gatorades back and also drinking Dr. Pepper, which I should be doing, but I hope he was actually keeping track of who did what. Ooh, Tasha, 2 entries. What are you? 3 entries. What are you looking for?
I don't know. I just wanted to be involved.
Because we're just doing the hype train after break, right?
Yeah, just like three.
Okay.
Yeah, I told him that he was in charge of last stream of the night. He had to be in charge of a raffle.
I just wanted to be involved.
We can do something.
Yeah, he can do stuff.
Ooh,
Salty.
salty,
I
I
love
know.
Like salted caramel. Yeah.
Yum, yum, yum.
Oh, thanks, Danny Phantom. It's been. Oh, you guys are amazing. Look at those numbers for the week. I can't
Dude, I know.
believe it. Oh, you guys are gonna make me cry, and not just because I'm exhausted. Just 'cause you're so awesome.
It's just because this has been so much love
Mm-hmm.
in a world that's a little the way
Fucked
it
up
is.
right now.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you. I don't have words. I'm just rich.
Very touching.
But yeah, it's I feel the love and this has kept me going. So thanks for that.
Oh, I know. Oh, I was telling Dan and Steph, I was off a week. I thought this was our Derby 30 episode, not last week. And I had a little something that I had made for us, but I'll share it. I'll share it next week since we have a lot going on. It's fun. It's fun. It's gonna be a good laugh.
Oh, I have to check and see how close we are. I'm sorry.
No,
Sorry,
yeah, do
talking
your
out
thing.
loud.
Yeah.
How close we are to the 1800 mark.
Oh yeah. We're gonna have all the giveaways tonight.
It'll be a great way to bang it out at the end.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you banging? You're banging it
It's
out?
Proper Naughty Sunday. I cannot wait to get my t-shirt. I cannot wait. In fact,
Oh yeah.
Yes, can you just order me one and then
order it, image. Hold on.
Yeah,
That's
I'll
the
Venmo
worst.
you.
Nope.
Wait. Oh yeah.
I'm going to add.
Alright, that's.
I know that we're looking at the stuff, but I would just want everyone to just like stare at. I'm gonna make this t-shirt really. Look at this.
Yeah, I need to see where we're at.
So exciting.
I'm so excited.
I just love everything about that.
Here, we'll get even closer. Much like everyone's faces. Yep. Yeah.
Oh, it's so beautiful, isn't
I'm
it?
so excited.
I cannot wait. That's absolutely one of the first things I'm getting on that store lane.
Yes.
I tried to hide a little D20 in there, but it just looked really weird. So I was like, well, save it for later.
It's beautiful.
It works for just a general shirt, too.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I know, I'm pretty
Old
excited.
coffee.
So one person will win a t-shirt tonight, and then so. Uh-oh. I don't have an idea. I don't know how many minutes it is. I don't have a timer this time, so I guess I could. Does anyone mind if we switch back to the screen?
I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
How do people see my
Wait,
face more?
hold on. I'm
please
not
don't.
ready.
Oh my god.
Hold on.
Alright, you fuckers.
Wait.
We are. We're such awesome assholes.
It's my own fault. It's my own fault. I choose
You chose
sassy
this.
assholes as my friends. Yeah.
Nice. We have 14. What's this? $14.72 to go. 14.72. 14.72
Wow.
to hit our 1800 mark. 23 is the total goal, but whatever.
Well, here, I'll just
1800 is the
send it
next.
now. I'm sending it
Thingamabob.
now. Fuck it. Doing it.
Still alive.
Mhm. Oh yeah, no, that was for everyone. That's for chat as well.
What?
Oh no, just me reporting like how much is left.
Okay, well, hold on. How much is left? Again, hold
Well,
on.
to get to our next big mark, or 600 mark, 23 is the total, but we're only $17. No, stop, Dan. $14.
Can you
Right,
math?
because it's 85. Not tonight.
Get
No.
your shit together, Dan.
1472. Good year is
Sure.
how
No,
much is
no,
left
you're
to
thinking
hit
of
the 1800 mark?
1492. That's when Columbus sailed the ocean.
Yeah,
And
was
he
a
caused quite a
fucktard.
commotion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We're still full Columbo.
hmm
What does the 15 get you? Is that the 1800 mark?
hmm
Yes,
All right.
which is the next. It's the $100 tier giveaway. So it's a one shot created for whoever wins the raffle. Curated by me around their design, like what they get excited about.
Well,
I'd say appropriately, but it's me. It's like within my level of appropriate.
I mean, yeah.
Oh my gosh, we made it. Oh,
All right, I sent it.
Can everyone forgive me? I'm like fucking off my game. Guess what I didn't do? I didn't play music tonight. I'm just like so out of it. I'm so
It's
sorry.
fine.
Didn't roll till we got started. Forgot to ask you guys who was doing the recap.
What a wreck.
I know.
What an
Fuck-
absolute
fucking mess.
train wreck.
What's the point?
Garbage fire at
Garbage
this point, like a
here.
dumpster fire. Yeah.
God,
If you
burn it all
aren't
down.
fully immersed, then what is the actual point?
Oh, thank you, Tasha. How sweet.
You
Can't
magical.
work in these conditions.
All right, let me
I
get
know you
that
can't.
sorted. That should be
I rounded up, so fuck it.
you. It's so sweet, and that puts us at. Oh gosh. All right, this is a new total, so I should be able to end this.
And then I'll let you do the giveaway when you're
300 is
finished.
the
'Cause I can't
total.
use
Oh, thank you.
words.
Nice.
I
Oh,
don't
I hear you,
English
Vic.
good.
It's like this whole day.
I'm
It's
trying to
just
like
brain
describe
work.
this epic palace that you guys are walking in on, and I'm like,
You're
it looked
fine.
pretty. It's made of stone.
It made of stone. There be grass.
Yes.
I hear you. That's all I've got.
It tall.
That's amazing. Okay, that should have updated the widget. Let's go back and
Oh, let me check. My widget disappeared.
Update. It did.
You made my it just disappeared.
let
gone.
me refresh. I mean, it should be back. Oh wait, no, hold on.
Did you just delete
I'm
it?
just being a moron. That's all. Maybe
Oh.
click.
Well,
I
we
have to
can
go.
all be
Oh.
sad,
Why isn't it? That is the future. What on earth are you talking about? End date must be in the future. It's tomorrow. Maybe this. No, what are you in the middle of the ocean? It's not after midnight.
I mean, you've been time hopping so much in Animal
Just make
Crossing.
it tomorrow. Just
Yeah, I'll just make it another day.
Yeah.
Filthy time hopper.
Oh,
Salesy.
Well, yeah, I need my star bits.
God.
All right, so congrats.
There it
That puts
is.
us at $1,800 even 28. Well, and 28 cents.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
78% of the way to the max. This is amazing. 1,800 donated in total since we started. A huge thank you to everyone. That's so amazing. I'm so stoked. All right, so let's do the boop.
Hype train giveaway.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
It be good, Dan said.
It'd be
all right.
good.
It done be good.
You guys are hurting me with your words.
Yeah. Oh, Danny, I
It's-
would love to do like a an episode just like I'm grog. That would be amazing. Maybe you guys will get stuck in a portal at some point. Just have like one episode where you're being DM'd by grog.
Be great.
All right, let me head into our activity feed and our chat and see who's been all busy up in our chat here.
Who's been active?
Busy.
Busy bees.
Oh wow, quite a few folks. All right, now how many of these hype train ones do we have? Just the one.
We've got
right?
one
It's
hype
the
train.
other one.
Yeah, and then at the end we'll do one for everyone active in chat, right? For the 1800, and then
yeah.
we'll do 3 raffle pulls for the prizes. So the
Okay.
raffle one for 500, you guys can still get more raffle tickets in. There doesn't have to be a hype train for it. So yeah, that might have to be the next T-shirt, or maybe like a bumper sticker. Shut the fuck up, Emilio.
Oh, we have to get that
Love
up in
it.
the store. I told
I
him already. I'm
want
like, yeah, we'll
And
get that.
we're going with Sin. Those were my 2 favorite slogans from
Nice.
last night.
It was pretty great. All right. Sorry, I'm just compiling all this because there were a lot of folks.
It felt so censored.
Maybe.
Felt like,
You're,
is that what oppression feels like, guys? Is that
No,
like
my
you
God.
are
so weird?
a tyrant and you had to be stopped.
Just.
Oh, there you go, half donut on a coffee mug.
Ooh,
I know. Well, not
yes.
next month because I'll continue to use my beautiful Brunches Gay mug because I love it so much. It's almost Pride.
Ah,
I know.
yeah. Starting tomorrow.
Starting tomorrow.
Okay. Anyway, roll. Here we go.
Do it.
Chugga.
Who we got?
Actually, I don't. I actually have to send you a message because I'm just not sure if. I'm pretty sure that it's everyone in chat, and that includes. Hang on. I'm sorry, everyone. Give me 1 sec. Again, brain not working.
I think we get a pass for tonight.
Someone who Dan doesn't like won. That's what happened.
Oh, no. I like them very much. I just need to make sure that I'm not breaking a
Fucking
rule.
hates.
Yeah.
This is
It's
fun.
Emilio.
And it's
He's dead.
Emilio.
It's fine.
I mean,
Dan's the only person who likes me here, guys. Dan's the only one who's
no,
nice to me.
I
That's
hate you
rough.
so much. That's why I let you in my game.
Uh-huh.
Dan, I'm sharing it. I'm putting it in Zoom chat because I don't know how to. I don't know how to handle it unless you want to just handle it.
No, go ahead. I'm gonna eat cereal. You go ahead.
You're dance eating cereal.
Wait, is it?
Oh.
It's so assholey. I'm just teasing.
There's no way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh,
I just
so-
want, which I'm fine with. I just want to make sure I wasn't breaking rules.
Yeah. Yep. You weren't breaking any rules.
Okay.
Go with it.
Then our winner of the hype train is Emilio. Woo, woo.
Fucking Emilio.
Nice.
Oh, Amelia, you get
Fucking
a
Emilio.
journal to write notes down for Jules or a mug.
That's the shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love a mug.
Got it.
I don't know how to write, guys. I don't know how to.
Awesome.
Dan, can you
What?
send the mug directly to
Awesome.
me so I can alter it before we send it to Amelia?
Perfect.
Yes!
Oh,
Yes!
okay. Absolutely. Yeah.
I'm
I'm
gonna
so
draw
ex-
so many dicks on
There
it.
was
Yeah.
so many
So
fucking
excited
dicks
for
on
this.
it.
Dire chodes.
Oh, I'm so excited.
It's amazing.
It makes me so happy.
Oh, yay. Yay. Well, stay active, everybody, because we're going to have another everyone active in chat thing at the end. Plus,
Yes.
plus the 3 raffles, so more chances to win.
Everyone active in chat will be the one shot curated by me. And it doesn't have to be. It's up to whoever wins what they're comfortable with. If they don't want to stream it, we won't stream it. We can do just audio, and we'll go over all that good stuff when we get there. But yeah, consider getting your 500 bit. Every time you cheer for 500 bits, you get another raffle ticket into the 3 prizes that'll be drawn at the end. And what are those 3 prizes again, Vic?
Oh, well, 2 of those 3 prizes are the winner's choice. They can either have a full color bust character portrait done, or they can have like a black and white map created, like a custom map for their home D&D games. And then the 3rd prize is, of course, the brand new on Sundays I Get Proper Naughty t-shirt.
Yay! Naughty.
Love it.
Oh my gosh,
Okay.
yeah.
I think that's all I've got.
Yes. You have to use it on stream, and you have to hold it as if you are Steven.
Yes.
What is this?
Proper
Hold on.
please.
Woohoo!
What is that? Anyway, fantastic. We did it. Okay. Everyone ready? Everyone get your snack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Daniel, are you still eating your snack?
I have a snack, so we're fine.
I have water.
All right. Let's do this. So you make your way through the different portions of the city, having kind of an awkward conversation. And to the Arcanist Borough, right? Fuck it. In that part of town,
Neighborhood.
Yeah, the
The
neighborhood.
barrio.
You're in the
We're in the barrio.
yes, you're in the barrio.
barrio.
Yes, and kind of it takes you just a little bit to find the laboratory where Signa works. But when you arrive, it actually looks like a domed. You approach this building, and it's almost like a domed glass greenhouse. And it's almost like there's one large dome and two smaller domes that kind of come off of it. And it's all glass and beautiful. And you approach from one of the doors, and the main door to the space is open, and you can look in, and there's all sorts of like plants being grown and weird things in cloches and test tubes, and some interesting smells and like clouds of smoke coming through. But no one that you necessarily see right when you're approaching.
Defer to Jules through this area.
I mean, I've never been here before exactly.
Ooh.
I mean, I imagine there's like a front door, right?
Yeah, it's open, so you can like you've seen all of this, kind of like sticking your head in.
And there's like weird smoke everywhere. And,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I mean, it's clearly like an alchemy lab
Laboratory.
slash.
all right,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
slash.
pull up my tank top just to cover my face and knock on the door. Hello?
Serious.
Hello. I'll just get a little louder.
Oh, okay. It takes a few minutes, and then you see an elven woman kind of stick her head around the corner and say, "Oh, yes. How may I help you?" And you see sort of her long silvery hair is tied back, and she's wearing a very simple gown with what Jules would recognize as really thick leather apron. She's got some leather gloves on, and says, How may I help you?
Llennoc, do you have the posting or?
Oh, thank you. Oh, wow, that's right.
It's pungent in here.
Right. I am so sorry. That we caught wind of work to transport a plague, perhaps it was, across the city for 1,000 gold a person.
Yes. No, that is not.
Oh.
No, that wasn't the
Oops.
agreement. No, I told them that it was 1,000 gold to just move it across the city. I don't care how many people you use to do it. That's what needs to get done.
Right. You can't be held responsible for the people that print these things, so it's quite all right. But we can do that. Look at us. We're a group of fine adventurers, strong and proud, and we can get the job done.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. Zamo! Well, it's 12, but I think I have +8. Persuasion +8. Okay, so dirty 20.
Okay, she kind of eyes you for a minute and says, looks at you, the five of you, you're kind of a ragtag group of people.
I don't understand what you mean, Victoria.
Well, an odd grouping, we'll put it that way. Is that better? The four of you. Well, how are you planning to move it? What are your qualifications?
What container is it in?
Oh,
What kind of container?
let me show you. And she'll kind of move around, and you'll see her take off her gloves and put other gloves on, and like put on this like mask and like these weird like sleeves, and bring out
Take a step back.
Yeah.
bring out this little stand that's holding 6 vials of this kind of weird, clear, almost vapor. And they look like they've been corked, and the wax seal on the cork. She said, "I would provide you with a satchel to put them in if that's how you wanted to transport them, but these are them."
Yeah, and then I'll pull out the equivalent of like 3 PhDs, and I'll hand it like these are my
Let me see.
my credentials if you'd like to, and it'll just be like engineering, and it'll be like 3 different forms of engineering.
Okay, all right. So she'll like adjust a pair of glasses down from the top of her head and like take a look at them. And okay, all right. Yes. What is the plan then? What are you going to do? How are you going to do it?
I was gonna strap him to my boy Beans and just have him trot across town.
She'll kind of like look down and around and
You'll see Beans there, like looking super proud with this flower, just like showing it off.
I see.
Well, Thatcher, we could have one of us knows how. It's a secret, but one of us knows how to fly.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you're gonna make the dog fly.
Oh, either the dog or flight. Just some options in case you were concerned about one or the other.
Okay. Well, yes. All right. Let me just think about it a minute. Let me just think.
Of course.
And she'll just kind of like stand there, like awkwardly, kind of like. Okay. I mean, if that's what you want to do, okay. Yes. Yes, I will let. Yes. There's some paperwork for you to sign. You know, once they leave my hands and they're going to the others, they're your responsibility. Anything that happens between here and there is up to you. You understand?
Yes.
Okay.
Is there a problem with flying them? You seem awfully reluctant to have us transport them this way.
I'm reluctant for them to be transported anyway, but I was told that they needed to get moved from here over to where they need to go, and I'm not doing it myself.
What are the precautions that we should take in transporting these things? Should we not have them around any flame? Should we not run? Should we avoid someone bumping into whatever is carrying them?
Those are the kind of questions I'd like to hear. Yes, of course. I would not drop them, of course. They are in glass.
Sure.
Flames, I would avoid extended periods in very hot just because it's going to burst the glass.
Okay.
Jostling them should be okay as long as obviously the glass doesn't break or the seal isn't broken.
Sure.
But they're not volatile in the way that they would just, combust from movement.
Okay.
Yeah, but I do feel like I need to tell you, if there are let go, instant infection for anyone in the surrounding area, and then of course it would be devastating in the city. So you cannot fail.
Has anyone tried to buy these or anything like that? Has there been any? I just don't know if anyone wants this.
You
I
get
guess.
mugged
Yeah.
trying to transport this shit. And how much are we getting paid
You're
to
getting
transport?
200
Huh?
gold. You're getting 200 gold.
That's it for a deadly disease.
We've talked
We're
about this like
transporting.
4 times.
You don't
I'm-
have to, right? If
I'm
you
just-
change your
I'm
mind.
just- I'm just raising
Your voice.
my voice.
Dear, it's 1,000 gold. However you
Yeah.
split it amongst yourselves is your own business.
Ugh,
Yes.
it's all gonna be eaten.
And to your point, young man, I'm not sure I would necessarily announce what you're carrying. You might create,
Yeah.
mass hysteria. I couldn't imagine why anyone would want to purchase this. It was just, I was ordered that I had to send them over, so I'm sending them over.
Okay. I mean, I just want to make sure no one came by here like the last few days was like, hey, can I buy this?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
That would be awful, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
ordered you to send it, and where are we delivering it to?
Oh.
But first, who ordered it
Oh,
to be sent?
you are bringing these to the laboratories of the Premier of the Sciences, of course.
It's part of the local government, is it?
Yes.
And
Are you
who
new?
ordered that they go over? I am.
Uh.
Lass.
Yes, the
by
Premier
their-
of the Sciences.
Oh.
She demanded that we send them over.
Did she also contract you to make it?
No, this was just a discovery, and when it was known that we figured it out, then they said that we needed to send it over. And really, quite frankly, I don't necessarily want it in my lab now that we know what it is.
I don't
Sure.
blame you. This is bad stuff.
Let's send a
Uh.
message to everyone in this MFing group. Is this something we want to get rid of? And F the gold. Some bloody plague
I want gold.
demanded by the government to just
How do you
hand it over?
how do you think to get rid of it? I mean,
Dump it in some lava? I don't know. I don't know.
Llennoc,
Poor sweet summer child.
Alex is only going to respond. I just want the gold. I don't plan on staying in this
Right,
town.
right. We can't get invested in everything else.
I mean, someone's gonna take this at some point.
I mean, if we don't take it, if something were to happen to it, something would have to happen to everything. Like, and she kind of had motions over to the woman.
No, we didn't know. You're right.
Miss, do you have any suggestions for if something did happen and one was taken or like one of the vials is broken, what should we do?
Oh gosh. Oh, that's frightful. Well, taken, obviously you would want to recover it as soon as possible. Without having them broken. And then in terms of if one of the vials broke, suppression, I suppose. Anyone that comes in contact with a vapor is going to become ill immediately.
With what?
The vapors.
But what are the symptoms?
It's...
You're being a little vague.
I don't know if you want the details.
Yeah, please.
No, we want to know the details. We're carrying it for you.
Well,
and I think you need to raise the bar just a little bit because of how
First-
sketch you're being.
are the... She'll kind of stare at Elzaris.
I'm also gonna just.
She's your
That is
friend.
Amazing.
She's your friend?
Oh God.
Okay.
She's a friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yes. So, well, what we've seen so far, and it isn't fully tested, well, the first become the boils, and then, of course, the excretion of the vomit, and possibly your bowels, depending on how it affects you, and then, of course, dehydration, and, pretty much death after that.
Okay. And how quickly do symptoms appear?
Oh, well, the first boils appear within minutes, and the end of the cycle seems to be 3-4 days at most.
Okay.
So basically, if someone gets it, we should just kill them and get them out of their misery.
No, I don't think that's not what I heard.
Lord.
I heard you have 4 days to cure it. Right.
Oh, is there a cure?
Oh, well, we have not studied it enough to know, but,
Well, yep.
there's...
Then she looks at Jules.
You could certainly try and,
There's like magic and shit. I'm sure there's some-
yes. I'm sure that you could work on each of the symptoms separately, and, we weren't sure what was going on, so the few that have contracted it, it happened so quickly that we weren't able to save them.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
Oh, yes, I am too. But that is the life that we signed up for. It is a dangerous one. You can tell she thinks she's really high and mighty of herself.
Nice. Is there any important or pertinent information that we just haven't asked? Anything you could share that we just haven't thought of to ask?
How many people have inquired about taking this? Are we the first ones?
In terms of that, young lady, there was another pair of individuals, but they were a little bit concerned that the two of them, they could do it by themselves. So they were going to go get help, and I haven't seen them since.
Okay.
And I'm not sure, sir, and she'll turn to Llennoc, what questions you are looking answers for without knowing the questions.
Just if there's
Anything you
something
want
like,
us to know?
oops, I probably should have told them that this and something like that
Yeah.
regard our safety that we just haven't.
Well, I think I have covered everything. Let me think. Do not let
Right.
do not let the glass break. Don't let anyone steal it. Don't
Away from the
Borough.
fire.
Yes, watch out for the fire. It's very dangerous. You know where you're going. I think that's all.
All right. Do you pay us here ahead of time, or do we come back here and get paid after?
Oh, well, you've, I can do up to 50% beforehand, but,
Aye.
you know, I would like to recover my losses, and I'm not touching any gold if you end up breaking these. So, you have to understand. You can come back for the rest.
Of course.
Yeah.
Half
would
up
say-
front, please.
Yes. Yeah.
Not really.
Okay. Well, if you're going to take them, give me just a minute. And she'll run back and grab, like, sort of like a flap-over satchel, and, like, delicately put the entire rack with all of them in there and flip it over and put it on there and say, okay, well, here is the paperwork for you to sign to say that I am no longer in possession of these items.
Take a couple steps so Alex is in front.
Yes.
Oh, that's the paperwork.
Yeah. I know it. I would like to read over the paperwork.
Okay.
Make sure it's legit.
Okay. Just make an investigation check for me.
15.
Okay. Yeah. It's not a whole lot, and you know, from your brief dealings with some official paperwork, you can tell it probably wasn't written by like a lawyer, but it essentially just says that, you know, you have taken possession of this. It is your responsibility to get it to the Premier of the Sciences, and you cannot attach any incidents to Signa or this laboratory.
I will side-eye Llennoc
What?
and then be like,
Oh, I'll send her a message. What is it? Everything all right?
it looks legit. As I respond back, it looks legit. But if you want to fuck with it, I can also forge it.
Aye, let's do that.
Cool.
Forgery.
Yeah.
All
All right. This looks decent enough.
All right, I'll sign it.
Yep. Ileana will sign it.
Elzaris will sign it.
I'll try and sign it with Elzaris facing the other way to forge it for me.
Oh no. Sorry. No, go ahead and sign it, and then I'll explain when we leave.
Okay, and I will sign it then.
She'll explain later. Wink, wink.
Yep. Okay. So you all sign the paperwork. She scrolls it up, puts it in like a little spell scroll case at her side. Says, all right. Well, here is the 500 now, and she'll push you 50 platinum.
Is Alex taking that? Is she up front still, or Jules?
Oh, I'm
I'll
still
describe
here.
it.
Right. I just didn't want to enter it my thing if someone else's.
Yeah.
So Jules, you've got it. All right, sweet.
Yeah.
And-
And I'll hand 10 to everyone, and I'll give Derek his later.
And of
Hey, thank
course,
you.
that is now yours. And she's sort of motioning towards the satchel as if she's like, I'm not touching it now.
Yeah. Really quick, before we leave, can you
Yeah.
describe the two people who inquired about it?
Oh, let me think. Well, they were dwarfs. 2 males. Short. Beard.
Very descriptive.
Yeah, I
Is
don't-
there anything beyond that? Their demeanor, hair color.
Oh, it was
Uh,
darker brown hair. Demeanor, I mean, they seemed a little down on their luck. But nice gentlemen. But yeah,
okay.
I don't really recall anything else.
No names.
No, we didn't get to that point. In fact, I didn't ask you yours.
That's probably a good thing.
Well, I mean, we just signed the thing. She has her names. Jules, by the way.
Wait, don't we? Sorry, timeout. Does she keep the?
Yeah, she took it. You signed it. She took it, and
I would like a copy, please, for my records.
oh,
You expect her just to copy that? Like, just
Fuck
right now?
yes.
Okay. Well, it's.
We're transporting a deadly disease through
I mean,
the
we already-
town.
Maybe
We
she
already
can
s-
have it
We
ready
already
for
signed it.
us.
Why don't we just leave?
She can have it
Okay.
ready for us when we get back.
That's a
What?
great idea, Ileana.
But I mean, like, why do we need a copy? Because we
For my
waived our
records.
rights.
Just so she wants a copy, let's just
Okay.
Alright, I can have a copy made for you tomorrow. I mean, I didn't plan it into my schedule today, but I can do it tomorrow.
understandable.
Thank
It's fine. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you
Okay,
so much.
let's go.
confused.
We've already done what we need to do here.
Yeah, I agree.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been something.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Take care.
All right. Who's grabbing it?
So-
What are you guys doing?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
hell
gonna,
no.
I'm gonna grab it. I'm just gonna gently tie it to Beans.
Okay.
Do you and Beans want to go up in the carpet and just like
So
get way the
before
hell ahead
you
of us?
guys start planning, I'm just
Yeah.
going to explain how this is going to go. So
Okay.
this is going to be a sort of a skill challenge, sort of. It's going to be a little bit different.
Oh,
So,
interesting.
because you have to make your way from, I'm just going to say that Jules knows where you guys need to go. So you're going from one end of the city all the way back up to the part that you were in earlier today, and into the like official sciences district that's up in the upper ring of the city. So what we'll do is everyone will tell me exactly what they're doing in the beginning portion of it, and I will call for the appropriate skill that's going to go along with it, and then as we go, each of you are going to roll a d100 to see what's going to happen along the way. So
I mean, I just figured we would walk there and all surround, like, get around Beans and just kind of make sure no one came close.
that's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, whatever you guys are going to do, just talk
I
it
don't
out.
think we need to get fancy.
Right, keep a careful eye on it. With Beans could protect her. Okay, I'm a go with that.
Agreed.
I think maybe Alex has the carpet ready. I mean, just ready to pull out, just in case things go sideways.
What are we using the carpet for? Is being stained
An
on the carpet?
emergency. Right. Just in case we go through, we have some trouble, and we're outnumbered, or so something crazy happens. Maybe perhaps one of you can take flight.
You don't think the carpet would draw more attention?
Well, only if we don't have a choice. Like if there's 12 people around us and they're
Yeah.
going to close it in, then carpet bomb and out 2 people go.
But is someone riding the carpet right now? Like, is someone riding
no.
the carpet?
No, it's
Okay.
just in her
Alright.
backpack. Right. Mhm.
Sorry.
No
Yes.
problem. And
So-
listen. Oh, go ahead.
So I was gonna say,
So-
so are we? I mean, I think it's a good idea to have an escape plan, but are we okay with the having
Fine.
Beans just walk it? over
Fine.
there?
Yeah, we'll just get around
better.
it. I'll keep an eye out, and yeah.
I can keep an eye out too.
Well, you're very good at that, right? Maybe if you want to walk around all stealthy like and give us a bit of like a 60 feet back, 40 feet back or something, or ahead or whatever. I'm keeping a careful eye out for anyone,
We'll go
just in
ahead.
case those 2. Right.
Yeah.
I have to say, like, I'm all about sharing the funds and stuff, which hasn't really been true so far. I'm all about sharing the funds. If Derek's sleeping, are we giving him a cut?
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't we give him a cut?
Because he's not doing anything for
That's
this
kinda
whole
deadly work.
situation. He's
Well-
upstairs in his room, screwing someone.
Zach.
Okay.
It just
I-
felt
I-
off as a principle
It's up
thing,
to you
but-
guys. It's
All
up to you
right.
guys.
All right.
I mean, I'll gladly take a portion of his cut.
Right. I mean-
let's-
Did he say that he was coming along, or Alex, when you went and fetched him?
He locked the top bolt. I guess there's more than one bolt.
Right. Well, I'm
Um,
just gonna say this job then, maybe.
And then he just kind of like walked back, and I heard the strangest noises coming out of that cat. Like,
Oh,
Yup.
it
Nope.
went like
Yes.
this.
No.
It was all like, yeah.
Nope.
Absolutely not.
Doesn't sound very fun.
Right. They all sound like questions too.
Why? I don't know. It was.
Oh, right. I think that's well, whatever. A minor detail, just something I think I'm just still a little edgy after those freaking tumbling, rolling arseholes. So
These guys really did a number on you.
I
Huh?
just-
They just really...
I was so pumped. I was so ready. We came that high of that beating that first round of people. And we come in and everyone rolls in like a circus.
I mean, they're the champs, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I guess so. I mean, all we did was pretend to fall. Everyone pretended to faint, right? I mean, did they really do that much?
I almost died.
I hope we're talking while we're walking. I hope we're not
Yeah.
just standing
Yeah,
around
yeah,
having
yeah,
this
yeah. Yep.
conversation.
Oh,
Oh, walking. Yeah. You almost died, Alex.
Okay, so you're walking with the staff having this conversation.
Mhm.
Okay. I'll start with Jules. You attached it to beans. Can you just make a sleight of hand check for me?
If I'm making any checks, I'm going to cast heroism on myself.
Okay.
Or not heroism, sorry, enhance ability.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'll do Cat's Grace.
Okay.
So advantage on dexterity checks.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't need it, but... 19.
19. Okay. Great. And then, Elzar, are you moving forward, or are you staying back to have this conversation with them?
I guess I'm hanging back for a little bit,
Okay.
and then I'll move forward later.
Okay. And then you and Ileana had said that you guys were just going to keep a lookout, right?
Yeah.
All right, so if you can both
Yes.
make perception checks for me, please.
I'm going to use my inspiration for the night.
Okay.
Is that disadvantage, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, better. 14.
Okay.
That is a 5 for Ileana.
Mhm. I think Llennoc would probably also look out in the crowd for anything that feels people that feel out of place. I mean, as a PI, you know, you all would often hide in the crowd and look. So
Okay.
things like that.
All right, I would actually say for that, will you make an insight check for me, please?
Okay. All right. 12 plus 8, dirty 20. Ooh, juicy.
Ooh.
20 for Llennoc.
That's difficulty.
Okay. All right. Everyone will end up having a turn, but who wants to do the honors of rolling the first D100?
I will.
All right.
Ooh.
That is a 39.
39. Let me scroll through my shit. Okay, yeah. So, as you guys start to move through the city, you... Azaris, you know, you guys are having this conversation, and after you start to pass one of the crossroads, and you see a horse. It's saddled with a large pack, which there aren't a lot of horses in here because, you know, these are small folk. They don't ride a lot of horses per se. But the ties, it has a huge pack on it, and it's ambling down the street in your direction. The ties have clearly been broken, and you can see it's being chased by 3 dwarves, and it's heading directly in your direction. You're the only one that sees it, though. The other 3 are still having a conversation about whatever it was.
Fucking dark.
Oh yeah, Derek.
Yeah.
Because I never use it, I'm going to cast Gust of Wind
Okay.
to try to push it back.
The horse?
That's coming at us? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Are
yeah.
you saying
So-
anything?
No, fuck that.
Fuck.
I'm trying to save our whatever.
You could just be like, hey, turn around and be like, oh, and then we would just lean back. Just go by.
Well, it's not gonna hit you. Like the wind's not gonna. Okay.
Are you
oh my
casting
God.
gust or gust of wind?
Gust of wind.
Okay. All right.
Because let me see if gust will do anything. No, because it's a small. Is the horse a medium or smaller creature?
It's a medium creature.
Medium. It would only do like 5 feet. Yeah, yeah. No, fuck. We'll try gust. Just gust as the cantrip.
Okay. Tell me what that does mechanically while I pull up a horse. Oh.
So I will.
I mean,
I will call back and be like, "Watch out!"
They fucking tumble.
And prepare myself.
Watch out! Okay.
Watch out! I don't have time to think.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I am seizing air around me.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm like grabbing it from the air.
Mm.
And doing like one of these motions and then push it away.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 30-foot. How far away is this horse? Sorry, I should have asked that first.
At this point, it's probably only about 10 feet away from you.
Okay, so it's a 30-foot range.
Okay.
And it needs to make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
Are you casting gust or gust of wind?
Gust. Why?
Okay, so that's
Did you read the spell?
17.
Yeah, they must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed up to 5 feet away from you.
Oh, okay.
17.
Okay.
Oh, well, that failed.
So you, as she calls out, watch out, you see her, this gust of wind kind of swirl around her before it heads out towards what you now see is a horse heading directly towards you. And as it hits the horse, it just blows its mane and tail, beautifully in the air. And it just makes it look even more majestic as it comes barreling towards your group. Can I have everyone make just initiative rolls to see how this is going to play out, please?
So just need initiative rolls?
Yeah.
God. I rolled a 20. Well, 20 total.
Okay.
17.
Okay.
14.
14
Oh, sorry.
and 4.
Sorry.
Okay. So Elzaris, that was your because you saw it first, you got your initiative. So then it looks like Jules will get to do something before before the horse reaches you. Because you said 14, right, Dan?
Just a 14.
Yeah. So Jules, you will be the only one to be able to do it.
Beans and I are gonna calmly just walk out of the way.
Second
Just gonna
time I
start
fell in
backing
love
up.
with
Like, we
Jules.
see it, we're just gonna start backing up. With our hands like just...
Walk sideways.
Yeah, we're just gonna walk sideways. Yeah.
Okay, so it's coming towards you at this crossroads. So you guys are you gonna hurry him forward, or are you going to stop Beans and allow the horse to go through? How are you?
Yeah, Beans and I are just gonna get out of the way and let the horse go by.
Okay. All right, just make
Like, what? We don't need to do anything fancy. Just get out of the way.
Yeah. Just make a dex check for Beans for me.
Okay.
Got a plan, y'all.
It's awesome.
16.
16. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you see a very serious Elzaris see the threat coming towards you, stop in the middle of the road, cast a spell that comes around her that blows into this horse, and the rest of you see Jules kind of give Elzaris an eye,
Just like,
and just hurries Beans along just in time for the horse to go past Elzaris and behind you guys without an issue. Yeah.
Thanks for the heads up.
Well, the horse already is gone. Oh.
Yeah, you just kept going down the stairs.
So
that was close.
I mean, I had this plan also where I was going to be like that one guy I saw in this like film. He had long, flowy blonde hair,
Right.
and there was a horse coming at him, and
Oh.
like he reached up and then like flipped around and got on the horse that way.
In a
That
film? What's a film?
Was,
And how would
only
that have
rich
helped
people-
us?
Only rich people know what a film is, I guess. I don't know.
How would that have helped us?
Well, I don't know. It's,
Listen,
I had a
listen.
long
Ellis almost
night.
died the other day. And I'll kind of pat her on the back and be like, "Here, have a drink. Have a
Yeah, do you need to
it's just
rest?
water."
Do you need to sit down? I don't.
You patronizing.
No,
Yes.
what would you like the water to taste like?
I think Oxidus is fine. She's
I think I partied too hard.
Okay.
Last
Maybe
night.
maybe
like,
come
all-
up to the front with me. Maybe we'll put Llennoc in the back. Just come hang out with me in the front.
Fair enough.
oh,
All right.
you
cool.
guys going to do some more yoga?
Would you like us to do yoga in front of you?
No,
Okay, then don't suggest it.
no thanks.
Nice. I'll slow my pace and go and head to the back.
Yeah, I'm gonna say let's just let's.
Right.
I trust you to communicate anything that might be happening, Llennoc.
Of course. Right. I'll send a
Yeah.
message, everybody.
Yeah.
Hi.
Everyone's okay.
A little shaken. That was caught me by surprise. Thanks for the heads up, Alex.
I mean, I tried it. I tried to do it.
Wasn't that okay?
I was
Just to be clear, please notify me of any imminent danger.
I said, watch out, right?
Well,
You
right,
did.
She
Heads
did.
up. Yeah, that
Thank
was
you.
me letting you know.
But maybe like if we see a stampeding horse, maybe just like call
Could
it
you
out when it's
do you not have eyes? Could you not like see
behind
when I
me.
said watch out?
I did. I'm just saying this is a kind of tense situation, and we should
Okay,
all...
so next time, here's what's gonna happen. I'll say, watch out, and wait while it stampedes towards me, and I'm gonna tell you what is happening in slow-mo, and then watch until we all get run over, instead of taking action like I tried to do.
Well, I think what matters here is that Oxidus took action. You're fine, and we
Yes.
can continue doing this.
Yes.
We can
Thank
continue
you.
walking.
Yeah.
Thank
Hey.
you.
Okay.
Just gonna walk with you for a minute, kind of pat you in the back till you head up with Jules. If you need more water, Alex, let me know. That was
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just like, is everything okay? Like, I don't.
near-death experiences. They can be rough.
This...
I think she's fine, guys. I think you need to stop.
No, I'm
Treating her
asking
like a
her. Like,
child.
are you okay?
Thank you. Thanks. I'm good.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'm good.
All right. Yeah. Let's just keep going then.
Okay.
I mean, obviously.
All right. So as you continue down the road, as information, who would like to make the next roll?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Oh no, go ahead, Tasha.
Dan does it.
No, okay. So I will. The D100, right?
Mm-hmm.
35.
No.
Is it the same thing?
No. I wrote out 100 different scenarios.
Another horse.
No, I wrote
Damn.
100 different scenarios. I just cannot believe it's this one. Okay,
Genie, a lamp falls.
can everyone please roll perception checks for me? Bonus, if you get a bonus for listening, that would be great.
Can beans roll?
Yeah, Beans can roll.
My perception is a +2, but I rolled 17, so 19
Okay,
for
19.
For
live.
Ileana as well.
Okay,
18.
18.
Let me see. I'm checking on Beans's.
And while you,
Beans rolled a 19 and I rolled a 14.
okay, great.
Nice.
Everyone but Jules notices that there's a little bit of hubbub as you round the edge of what looks like the financial district. There seems to be several banks and things around here. What is everyone's languages again?
The useless ones. I mean, not the. It's like for Ileana, it's abyssal, celestial, common, and sylvan.
Yeah, it's gonna be important one
like
day.
Latin, like 4 different forms of Latin and English.
Yeah. One day, guys, I
Llennoc-
swear.
Nice. Llennoc knows common, draconic, dwarvish, elvish, infernal, and thieves' camp. What's that?
Okay.
I know common, dwarvish, giant, gnomish, orc, sylvan, undercommon, and telepathy.
For fuck's sake. Okay.
Holy
yeah.
shit!
Great.
Yeah.
And Elzaris.
I'm a linguist.
I
Oh,
mean,
perfect. Nice.
Yeah.
maybe that's why. No mind. Abyssal, common, elvish, thieves' camp.
Okay. Great. Yeah. So, Beans and everybody else but Jules notices sort of like some. It seems like it's a little bit more crowded in the financial district. You're just seeing that there's a lot of movement. However, Llennoc and Elzaris, you're starting to hear messages in Thieves' Camp. Things like, well, first, as you were kind of walking by, you kind of, you had heard, oh, it begins in 10 minutes, and get in position. Llennoc, will you roll one more D100 for me, please?
Oh, Beans also knows any language that I know.
Oh, that's good to
If
know.
that makes a difference.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's in Thieves' Camp, so no,
Okay,
but
yeah.
it is important to know for later. Yeah.
This is a 54.
No, it isn't. Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are we rolling just like the best numbers or something?
Look, you're rolling the
best
most
worst numbers?
Sunday night numbers possible.
Is this a flash mob?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
It's a
Yes.
halfling flash mob.
Oh my god! Are you guys looking at my screen? Okay.
No, did I call
There was
it?
a 50% chance
Did I
it was a
fucking
daring
call
heist
it?
and a 50% chance it was a flash mob, and you rolled a 54.
Yes.
It is a fucking flash mob.
Yes!
So,
What the hell?
Yes!
34 gnomes, it was gnomes, flood
Damn.
the financial district and start dancing.
Send messages out. Something's
in
going
a
on there.
flash mob.
Yeah.
So you you will
Oh.
notice what's happening as they're starting to descend the area, Jules. At that point, it's
What?
hard to not notice that there's something going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just go to the sidewalk, and if any
It
any
is
Yeah.
dark ass gnomes come over, start dancing by me, I'm just start pushing them away.
okay. It's pretty tight and packed. You know, the streets are not very wide. You guys are gonna have to be you guys are gonna be up against each other, touching for sure.
Yeah.
So you're gonna just try and make your way through the crowd as close to each other as possible, as there's like, you know.
I mean, it'll pass eventually, right?
Can we,
Like,
can we just go
let's
over a
just
street?
let's just wait. Let's
Oh,
enjoy
okay.
the show.
Okay, sure. Okay, so you guys are trying to just hold your position, right?
Well, it's like get against a building, like
okay.
Yeah.
What is this?
I don't know. I'm a bit mesmerized. Oh, wait, is this what you did? Oh no, that was Pepino. Remember when he made everybody dance?
Oh, that's.
I wonder if
that's
someone's
right.
doing that.
I do remember that.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's amazing,
I do.
Dan. Flash mob dancing.
Cannot roll you.
Maybe it's a spell. Maybe they're under a spell.
I think you guys are overthinking. I think they just have no lives. I think these are just a sad group of gnomes.
Oh, that's so sad, Jules. Look at them. If they're just doing this, hey,
For
everybody
fun?
needs something to look
Are they
forward
just
to.
doing it as a hobby?
Yes.
this must have taken hours to prepare. No.
No, a lot of planning went
no.
into this.
I don't
No.
understand.
The
Okay.
culture's different here.
I assume so.
I don't know how much
Is
more of
Ozar's
this I
like
can
into
watch.
it?
Yeah, because I miss Pepino.
Oh, I know.
Pepino
And I'm
wasn't
used to
flash
having
mobbing or
people-
anything.
He's
Pepino wasn't
making people
flash mobbing by himself. Just-
Flash mob of one. Oh my gosh.
That's just dancing.
Make that his epitaph.
just like
It's like, yeah.
He's
and
voguing.
also, it reminds her of home. When, like,
Oh.
random performers would come and perform for her.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha.
You had like 30 or 40 gnomes come in and just dance for you.
There was lots of traveling performers that would come in. Like, That's
Well,
what
they
you
posed as
do when you
servants.
live in royalty
Llennoc.
places. What?
Well, if they did this thing, I thought perhaps they posed as servants and then, sprung alive,
Oh man.
That was
burst
when I
into the
was
bedroom.
a baby.
What's going on with these servants? You guys talk about servants a lot.
They think
and
I
it's-
sleep with my servants, and I don't.
Well, you just happened to say that you had a romantic relationship with
I
a
did
servant.
not.
And
You
then when we
said,
pushed that line of
I mean, it's
questioning,
okay if you did, but I think it's just.
I would
don't know.
never. Tara was like way older, and I'm not into that.
This is well, let's continue on,
And he was
shall
like
we?
my
Right.
best
So-
friend.
As
Let's go.
all
oh,
of
like
you.
out of sadness, clap for them.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So as
we'll
as
clap.
you're kind of watching them having this conversation, clapping, you see gnomes that are all sort of dressed similarly that are walking around, and they sort of like hand shove some paper in your hand. Come see the carnival. Come see the carnival, and they're just like handing out flyers.
Thanks.
Oh.
I can burn it up
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
firebolt.
Don't Llennoc, don't be rude.
Goodness.
I will
We
take
were
a
a
second
moment away
flyer.
from tumbling out. Nope.
That's true.
They're
There
just
probably would
dancing.
be some tumbling.
They're just
There's no
dancing.
tumbling.
All right. And then okay, yeah, you guys are okay.
Is someone getting proposed during this?
No,
watch?
yeah, no, they're from the carnival. I'm sorry,
They're
that would have been
from all the
amazing to know they're from the
fuckers.
carnival, but you
I
know,
would like to have another
Good, because Llennoc might
flyer.
kill them.
yeah. You'd like to have another what? I'm sorry.
flyer.
Oh, another
like,
flyer.
I want.
Oh, yes.
I want several.
Yes. Oh,
Right?
yeah. They kind of look at you and say, "Okay, yeah," and they hand you like several, and you look at them and they're like clearly they were like beautifully inscribed by someone, and they have it's a traveling carnival. They have everything from like games and shows and fortune telling and all that stuff. That's at the edge
I
of
use
town.
thaumaturgy to make a huge fart sound every time she opens and looks at them.
Well, I fold one and stick it,
Okay.
safe,
Mm-hmm.
whatever.
Yeah.
And then the other ones I'm just
Yeah.
holding in my hand,
Okay.
and then I will walk behind Llennoc.
Okay.
I use prestidigitation to make that one super stinky.
Llennoc,
I am walking
Llennoc,
right
what's
by
going
you.
on, bud?
it's a little
Look.
overzealous, don't you think? A little.
I have a lot of feelings right now,
What's going
and I
on
don't
with
know
you
where to
guys?
direct
This
them.
is-
I
is so
understand,
weird.
but it's a lot. It's a lot.
I lost Papino, and then
know.
we had to do the
That
right
has
things,
nothing to-
and
That has nothing to do with carnival,
the
so
tumbler. Right, but they're a really
Yeah.
good focal point.
sure.
Right.
Sure.
Okay.
But
Sorry,
there's-
we've got a
there's-
job to do. I'll make it
And
fresh
then we
and
could-
clean now.
And then I will take you to the carnival and show you
No.
just how much fun it is.
Maybe.
Please,
I trust you,
please.
Alex, so I'll let you take me. Right. I trust you.
All right. So, so what I was going to say was that it
Sorry.
was close. No, it's okay. No, it's fine. Please, do your shit. It was close. Jules, you had to shuffle around beans between the four of you to protect him, because people were getting really close to him in the bag, but you were able
Yeah.
to protect it. And then you continue moving forward. Dare I ask who's going to roll the next D100? All right.
Do you want to do it, Steph? Or do you want me to?
Me.
Oh, wait, Steph was Steph first?
Yes,
Yeah,
that was
I-
first.
yeah, I rolled already.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought Tasha was the first one.
Rude.
I want to say that there are a whole bunch of like serious ones that are on here that could like really fuck up your world. I don't know how you got those two so far, but
38.
Did we roll a 36?
Yeah.
34?
you
Yeah.
30, 39, 37,
Really?
or 35, 38. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
38.
Okay. All right. 38. I'm writing them down so if we get a double for any reason.
Jill's like stepping out of the way.
I'm just-
Also, if I'm behind Llennoc, I want to take one of the stinky flyers and like sneak it into his pocket or bag
Okay.
or something.
Okay. Just make a stealth check.
I would love to. Make
And then
something.
Llennoc, when she's done.
17.
What's your passive perception?
Not much. 12.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you get it in there. Okay. All right. So, you are making your way through one of the wider roads that Jules knows in town, so that way you guys can have a little bit of space to make your way through. And you're cutting through one of the smaller markets in town. And you're about halfway through when you notice, like, right to your left side, a fire has broken out, and it is rapidly spreading around all of you. People are running everywhere. You see some people that are just, like, realize that there's a fire, and they're, like, grabbing items from the market and, like, dashing off as if they're, grabbing, they're looting. And there's some people that look like they're trying to put the fire out, and then there's just people running around everywhere. So what are you guys doing? You are literally in the middle of this.
I'm gonna pull out my shield and just start pushing through.
Okay.
I have my carpet. I can fly over it.
Okay.
Oh, should we do that? Should we put them on the carpet?
Yeah, let's pull it out. Put them on the carpet.
Okay. How much
pull out the carpet.
does Beans weigh?
I don't know if it says. Let me check. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about weight.
It carries 400 pounds.
There is no fucking way that it carries 400 pounds.
Yeah, it says it can carry up to 400 pounds,
No.
but its flying speed becomes 40 feet while carrying over 200. It's a 3 foot by 5 foot, right?
Yeah.
That's not the stuff that I gave you, I think. Because it could barely hold 2 of you. It couldn't hold, like, Llennoc couldn't even go on it with anyone else.
It was 300 pounds.
Yeah.
It was 300 pounds.
Oh, I thought you said 400.
I did, but maybe, that's just according to D&D Beyond. If it's a different one, that could be why.
Okay. Let's
There's
see
no...
here.
Yeah, Beans doesn't, like, Steel Defenders don't have any weight.
I could customize it. How much total weight? Because I think this was the smallest one.
I think it was 300.
Okay.
There's no way Beans weighs 300 pounds, though.
No, but Beans can't fly the carpet by himself.
Oh, no, it's...
How much who would be getting on the carpet with him?
Which is Elzaris.
Elzaris.
Elzaris weighs 160.
What's your, yeah, but you are, like, pushing your max weight with all your shit in your bag.
That's true.
So, how much do you weigh with your shit in your bag?
Ew. Elzaris says shit.
61.
You could leave your bag with us.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Well, she don't trust us?
I trust Ileana. I can't give
What the fuck? You just said what?
I think...
I don't know. Llennoc, you're a little stinky right now. And I just don't want to...
Oh, you sly fucker. I'll find it. Burn it up.
The fire only makes it smell worse.
Right. Big mistake. Oh.
Yeah, so no offense, but... Okay, Ileana, could you hold my back, please?
Sure.
I mean, you won't be able to move, but...
All right, so Ileana has your bag. You get on the carpet with Beans. I'm going to say that it's Beans will be the weight plus a little bit of extra for the metal, so you guys are under the 300, right? You'll be okay. We'll determine whatever that is later.
Yeah.
And you say the command word, Elzaris. What is that?
Pino never told me, did he?
No, but Llennoc did.
Were you? Llennoc did? Mm-hmm. Good job. Mm-hmm.
I like how Dan knows.
Yes, you just made me stinky.
What are we waiting for, guys?
The word. Hold on. I wrote it down.
You're checking your... Is
I'm checking my notes.
She's checking
Is Elzaris checking her notes, or is Tasha checking her notes? Can anyone help her out? Because there's a fire right now, and people were like...
No, I don't remember.
Oh, I was attacked by ropers.
Nobody knows.
Oh, I could perhaps.
Wait. Oh, wait.
So
a sense of urgency would be nice.
as
right now,
Elzara,
guys.
here's what I'll say. As the GM, I will help and say, as Elzara says the magic word that Llennoc gave her, the carpet doesn't go anywhere. Llennoc gave her the wrong one to be funny.
I'm gonna start pushing to the crowd.
Yeah. Okay.
Llennoc.
Okay. All right.
Son of a bitch!
So as that's happening, you aren't getting it off. So then, go ahead and make a strength check for me with your shield, Jules.
What do I do with? I mean,
Because you're pushing through with your.
yeah. Does my shield change my strength check?
It's going to affect what the DC is of the skill check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, 14.
14. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're really not using it to like forcefully move people out of your way as much as like deflect them as you guys are moving through. And of course, I will assume that Beans will follow your command to go forward.
Yeah.
But there are people that are like, he's right behind you, but you're getting people out of the way at the front. People are kind of like running into the sides of everyone. What is everyone else doing at this moment?
Ileana will do similar on the other side.
Okay.
No.
All right. Sort of behind.
With prestidigitation, I can put out little campfire
Ileana.
things.
Okay. Okay. So you're gonna try and put out the fire that's near you. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make an Arcana check for me. So strength from Ileana, Arcana from.
Ooh.
And then, if anyone like makes any type of aggression towards Beans, my shield is actually a repulsion shield.
Okay.
So I can just launch people 15 feet away if they get too close.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let me roll. Make sure that doesn't happen.
Like, just if some asshole tries to steal
Right.
the thing, I'll just
Okay.
I
push the
have a
button.
19 for the first one, but I do have advantage because of the Orb of Sage.
Oh, okay, so go ahead and roll that, and
Oh, it's a natural 20. It's a 22.
Okay. 22. Great. And Ileana, what was your strength check?
10.
10. Okay. All right. Well, it's kind of Ileana, you're doing a great job of keeping them away from you, but you're not really pushing anyone away because you're kind of moving backwards in like a flanking position.
Sure.
Yeah. Llennoc is like just sort of finger gunning all of these little fires out of the way as you guys make your way through. Elzaris, carpet underneath you. What are you doing, sister?
I'm
You
yelling.
feeling betrayed?
Yeah, I yell.
Okay.
Motherfucker!
Oh, it's-
Llennoc! What's the fucking code word?
Oh, and well, actually, I can't message you because I don't have access to the notes. They're like notes on my computer, not in my Google Docs. Yeah.
Hmm. I can tell you guys if Llennoc would actually know it.
Papino, oh, hear my prayer. What's the bloody password?
Yeah. The DM allows it. Go ahead.
It's Cavassier. Isn't it?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
it was
Spell
McNasty.
that.
It was
It was
McNasty.
McNasty. Yeah, it was McNasty.
Oh,
So it was
McNasty?
between the two. I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's McNasty.
Okay. She's going to utter softly to it so no one else can hear. McNasty.
Oh wait, did Llennoc tell you? Over the shout of the crowd? He'd have to shout it to you.
I'm gonna send message to
I
her.
thought- yeah,
How many
I thought it was
messages have you
message.
sent today, Llennoc?
Oh, it's cantrip. It's cantrip.
Oh, is it? Okay, all right.
And I'm gonna say the password is McFarty. And watch her.
There's a fire going on, guys.
Oh, speaking of.
It's literal.
Let it
All
panic.
right. Speaking of, as it happens, Jules, you do, not because people are trying to necessarily get to Beans, but they see sort of this dip in between you and Ileana, who are flanking Beans, and try to break through, and you have to repel like 3 or 4.
I can do it 4 times.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
McNasty,
We'll say
I'll
3.
send it.
Yeah.
McNasty. Just once.
Okay. McNasty.
Okay. And finally, after several tries, you rise up above this fire and hover on. Elzaris, you can just keep moving forward in that direction.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Let me write that down. All right. So you move through pretty efficiently, especially because you are tall folk in this small city, and you maneuver your way through the market to a safe distance from where the chaos is, and you know you're relatively close to these gates that you went in earlier this morning. It's late afternoon at this point. Can I get the last D100 roll, please?
Yeah. I'm gonna like take a second and like look at you guys and be like, guys, what's going on today?
It's just one of those.
Just go. We have to. We just need
No,
to
I
move.
need to get this off. I've been very quiet, but like you guys, like this is. If I like you guys, and I want this to work, but what the fuck is going on today?
What do you want from us?
Just to focus a little bit.
We're moving.
Yeah, we are moving very slowly.
There's a fire.
Right.
We're
Look,
trying.
it's me, and they're just being kind because they've been with me since the beginning here. It's just me. There's a lot going on, and I'll do right. You're right. I've been a bit too silly.
Just until we get there.
Right.
Until
Let's
we don't
finish it up.
have a plague on my dog. Can we
Right.
just focus?
Yes.
It's metal. Would he be
It's my dog.
affected by a
It's my
plague?
dog. That's all you need to know is it's my dog, Eliana.
Right.
It's my dog. All right.
I don't think it would work, but okay.
You don't have to think anything.
Oh, you're saying you don't want me to think? No.
That's not what I'm saying. You know exactly what I'm saying.
Glad I'm on the carpet.
Elzaris, as you say that, are you like floating next to them on the carpet? Are you above them? Where are you?
I thought I was above and ahead.
Okay, above and ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
96.
96. All right.
Hmm.
Oh, shit.
Reverse 69.
Why didn't we get a 60? I'm a little sad now.
Hmm.
Okay. Of course it had to be, the dice gods, right? All right, so you guys are getting...
An asteroid comes down.
No.
Nice.
Well, maybe. Okay. All right. So, as you are moving through this part of the city, you are relatively close to the gates. You notice, so Jules, as you're walking through, 3 relatively attractive ladies storm up to you, and they just start going off on you. And one of them is yelling, "How dare you? How dare you sleep with these 2? I thought you were only going to be with me." And the other 2, I mean, they are just like berating you. I mean, it's like nonstop. There are no words.
Ladies, now is not the time. All right, we'll talk about this later.
You
I
slept with
walk up
somebody
next to
else?
Jules and just
Carpet
look at
Osiris.
us like that as I walk by.
Can Osiris hear this? If she's not that far
How
away?
Yeah.
far up are you? I mean, you will definitely see that there is a scene of 3 ladies like around
Yeah.
them.
I'm
Say-
slowing down so I can listen.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
saying, guys, there's, I'm sorry if I hurt you, but we were not in a relation. Like, I was not in a relationship with any of you. We can talk about this later if you'd like. I need to go. I need to leave.
Huh.
Okay.
Liana's gonna keep walking.
Yeah, ladies, he's
okay.
taken.
Okay.
No, he's not taken.
I'm kidding. I didn't say that. I did not. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
Yeah,
That's all. I'm done. Ugh.
Yeah. Okay.
Elzaris would definitely say he's taken.
What is happening?
nice.
Can I have everyone
Sure,
else,
I said it. God damn it.
including Beans, roll a d20 for me?
Sure.
All of us will
Just roll a d20.
11
Just
for
a
Ileana.
straight D20.
Just a straight d20.
14
12.
for Beans.
14,
12 for Lennox.
12, 11 for Ileana. What's Elzaris?
15.
15. Actually, could you roll yours at a disadvantage because you were listening to what the ladies were saying?
14.
Same as Beans.
11, 12, 13, 14, and 15? Is that what we just got?
It's 2
Whoa. You serious? That's
Yeah.
like freaky shit.
That is.
Does Jules doesn't roll that?
You can roll it at a disadvantage. How does that sound?
All right. I mean, will it help us if I roll?
It might.
So you have to
Okay.
make a 10 or a 17.
6.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Ah.
Alright. God. Oh my god.
nice playing with you guys.
I mean,
It's been a great game.
How are X Fling is going to be the thing that does us in? How is that? How is that? After I just got done yelling at everyone, how is that the thing?
your yelling brought
killed
this
us all.
upon us.
Great. So, they're sort of like shouting at you. Azaris is getting in for a closer look. Ileana is kind of, storming off a little bit forward.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to have idea, or I'm not supposed to think. So
Yeah.
You're not allowed to think.
Yeah.
And after
So
like
petty.
30 to 45 seconds of this, one of them is like, wait. Oh shit, I don't think you're the guy that I was thinking of. And they're like, they kind of look at her and look at you, Jules, and they're like, oh yeah, maybe not. I'm sorry. We're so sorry. We're so sorry. And they just kind of like run off the other direction. So you were standing there with Beans and Ileana, you're just a little bit far forward. Osiris, you're above. Llennoc, you're right around there.
Is Beans on the carpet?
that Beans was on the carpet.
Yeah.
The stuff, or
No,
he pushed through.
he pushed through with you guys because she couldn't figure out how to get the carpet to move.
Yeah.
I'm gonna quickly check Beans.
Okay.
Make sure that stuff is still there.
Yeah, go ahead and check Beans.
Llennoc too, after sets, like, so it's red flags.
Okay, yeah.
If that's acceptable.
Yeah,
right?
go ahead and check your just make investigation checks to make sure, like, just, check everything.
What I wanted to hear.
13,
21.
22, yeah.
Okay. Nothing seems to be missing from Beans.
I'm gonna check my own pockets as well.
Yeah, go ahead and check your own pockets.
Yeah, 18 for my own pockets.
Okay.
I mean, none of them touched me, right?
None of them none of those three touched you. No.
Yeah.
Okay. So you notice that the equivalent of 23 silver is missing from your bag. Llennoc, you notice that the equivalent of 68 silver is missing from your bag.
Old person.
No, I'm just gonna chalk that up. I'm just like, fuck it.
You sure? Oh, that's it? Like, I'm sure there's nothing else missing?
That's all you can feel at the moment.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'll, like...
You want me to...
I'm gonna look and see if they have, like, a coin purse on them. Or are they still here, or are they just...
No,
they
got
left.
GTFO. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
Are we good? Jules?
Yeah, we should be fine. I should really know who... Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, well then.
All right.
I'll turn off.
I feel like I should, yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
let's...
And the last one, this was built for 5, but because it's
Probably
the
keep
4
better
of you,
track of.
I will make the last
chart you can
100
consult.
roll.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
So, what was that?
Uh-oh.
I can make the last.
I'm making the last one,
She's
Okay.
making the last.
since you don't have Jarek with you. Okay, I don't even remember what that one is. Let me look.
Was it a 69?
No, it was it was a 59, actually.
So close.
So close.
So
The
close.
budget 6.
It's like one person's just not putting in as much effort as the other person.
Yeah.
Right.
One person's really just phoning it in.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
We're in the fetal position, really, to 5.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright.
No, it's fine.
Okay, so you start making your way through, and this point, the closer you get to the upper circle of the city, the crowds have really thinned out. You can tell that unless you have business up here, it doesn't seem like a lot of people are moving around. Remind me, does anyone have their passive perception is over a 15?
Not I.
No.
No.
Even Beans?
No, Beans is like a 13.
A 13. Okay.
No, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so it's right as you guys are getting close to the gate. I would say anyone over a 13 at this point, because this is you've made it through most of the city at this point. As you approach the grate, you just see a frail-looking stray cat that's sitting, maybe 20 feet away from you, just sitting there looking at you, kind of with almost intent.
I don't notice it. I only have 12.
I have a
Yeah,
14.
yeah, Beans is 14 actually.
Oh, 14. Okay.
But I don't know if that makes a difference.
You noticed it right as you guys are walking back to those gates that you were at this morning, and you have to go through them. So you're here. Yeah.
Oh, we're almost there.
Look, it's a cute. So sorry, the cat is right in front of where we need to go.
No, you are at the gate. It's just 20 feet away is this cat that's just sitting in the middle of the street staring at you.
If I have a passive of 14, do I notice it?
You noticed it right as you guys walked up to this gate.
Okay.
No, Beans.
Hey, there's a kitty. It's cute.
It's pretty cute. We'll
Should
come
we,
back for it. It's very
oh.
cute. Unless you want to go talk, you can go pet it. I'm gonna just keep going because the last 20 minutes have been super weird.
No, I don't know.
A journey.
It's
For
it's been an experience, and I don't know if I want to touch that. I'm good up here.
Okay. So, as you approach, it's actually the same one of the same dwarves that you saw earlier in the day. Yes. How can we help you?
We have a delivery.
For whom?
The Ministry of...
What is this,
Science
fucking Hogwarts?
people.
Yes,
I
the
just couldn't remember.
premiere of the sciences.
Oh,
Right.
yes. Of
Yeah,
course.
science.
We'll go on through. Do you know your way?
No.
No, could we
What?
just point us?
Of course. And they'll kind of explain to you how to get to the premiere of the sciences.
Can I still fly on my carpet while we're like doing this?
No, absolutely not.
Fine.
Down Exodus.
Okay, I land and I roll it up.
Hmm.
I could take my bag back if that's okay.
Oh, here, please.
Thank you.
All right. So you make your way through and head up to the front steps of this beautiful stone and obsidian building. Lots of glass windows all the way through. It's 4-story high, and you see what clearly, having been around Peppino, although he was a bit of a self-made man, it looks like mages and alchemists and artificers are making their way in and out of the building. It's a place of learning, and you have arrived at the front steps of the building of the premiere of the sciences. And since it is just about 1, that's where we'll end tonight's session.
All right.
Yay!
You guys made it through.
Yeah. Peppino
We
definitely
so
would have gone to talk to the cat.
Oh, yeah.
Peppino definitely would have tried to pet the cat.
Yeah, I'm good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh man, there was actual like combat scenarios that were on this thing. There were
Wow.
all sorts of
Oh.
crazy
all of
ass
that.
thing, and somehow you guys rolled.
The best ones.
I should have known. I only put like 8 or 9 ridiculous ones in, and yet you would roll them all.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah.
The flash mob was amazing.
Well,
I'm
thank you.
just
That
gonna
was
say.
like, I was like, okay, it's either going to be a serious heist that these thieves are pulling off, or it'll be something silly. And you rolled that it was a flash mob. Oh man, good stuff. All right, well, thanks to everyone for hanging out. We've got some giveaways to do, right?
Oh boy.
Dun-da-da-da.
Yeah.
You want to do the $1,800 one first?
Let's.
Okay.
Give those ways away.
Please, my goodness.
All right. So this is active in chat, right? Let's take PC. And this is a one-shot run by moi, curated around
Who's a moi?
your interests. It's Steve's cant for me.
Yes.
All right, let's see. We got so many folks in here. Ringity ding dong, dingy ding doo, and we have Danny Phantom.
Aw.
Yeah!
Hey.
Yay!
Very cool.
Oh man, that's great.
Exciting.
Oh, wrong one.
Nice. Do you need a hand with the raffle tickets, or do you have that?
No, because we talked about it before the stream
Right.
started.
Just want to make sure.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I just need to.
A kid's pizza
quickly-
party. Emilio. That's amazing.
Let me-
Good Chuck E. Cheese. Eventually, it just goes horribly wrong.
Yeah. Yes.
I've only been there once.
I love that I
The pizza's
posted
so bad.
for Andrew to do a food-related one shot for us, and
Yes.
he's like, yes. That's all I want.
For real. Oops. Where's my? Nope.
Wait, Emilio, do you or Susanna, do you guys watch BA Test Kitchen?
No.
Oh, never
I
mind.
know what it is. I haven't.
Never mind.
Wait. What is it? BHS?
Oh, BA, as in Bon Appetit Test Kitchen.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Oh, how neat.
Mhm.
Is that the one where is Bon Appetit? They have the YouTube series where they like one person just like verbally tells someone else how to make something,
Oh, yes, they do have
Isn't
that
that-
when they have the
yeah.
yeah, that's one of the things.
like back to back. and
Yes,
just, like, have
it's
to make
usually
the
like a
same thing.
celebrity or somebody. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's pretty funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kids pizza party. Oh, I'm so excited for Danny. That's exciting.
Yeah.
No.
One shot.
Hype.
All right. Let me just collect the ones that I did not yet. This latter half of the stream.
Ooh, while he's doing that, I just want to say on behalf of everyone, thank you guys so much. Seriously, this week has been incredible
Yep.
and
Yep.
uplifting and what we needed to get Dan together and get his shit together.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Round of applause. Should we be like in an elementary school? We're going to do 2 power claps.
Mm-hmm.
Aww. Awesome. Whew, wow, a lot of
Man.
entries. Jeez.
Oh,
This
well.
latter half, yeah.
Hey, I'll take it.
Damn. Now, do you want me to do this, or actually, if you're okay with it, I'll just send you the picture of this.
Oh, you can. Well, then I'd have to like write them all down. So I didn't
Oh,
know
that'd
if
be a
you
pain
had.
in the
Yeah,
butt.
yeah,
Nope,
yeah.
I got
Yep.
it. I got it, definitely. All right. Let's see. Shake your booty.
So what we'll do is the first person gets their choice of the 3 things. The second one will get the second choice, and the third will get whatever the third one is.
Whatever's left. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we have one. All right. Oh, here. My eyes. Okay. All right. All input. Let's do a jammity jam. All right. Actually, I'm gonna have to do these in succession, so I'll just remove the person that wins it the first time and then redo it for the next. We have 3, you said, right? 3
Mm-hmm.
separate. Okay. All right. First one is half donut.
Oh wow.
Half donut. Wow.
Nice.
Yay.
Nice.
Look at that.
Excellent. Excellent.
Okay, half donut. So you'll get to pick between art/map, or a t-shirt. If you know what you want, you can say it in chat right now. Otherwise, I'll talk to you later. What do we got for the next one?
Okay, next one is ringy dee ting tong. Ed.
Ed!
Oh,
Yay!
Nice.
Okay.
Very
Ed.
exciting.
Oh, awesome. Okay. Let's get that
All right,
third one.
last one. Oh, and that one's off. That's coffee. Coffee man.
Hey!
Oh, wow.
Yay!
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
awesome.
a double, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I did not spell that right. Congrats.
Okay. Yeah. No worries.
That's Steve's camp for coffee.
Coffee.
This is gonna work for us, Tasha.
Yes.
Thanks.
So
Thank
close.
you.
So close.
This is really gonna work for us. I like it.
No
Yeah.
worries. Oh, awesome. Yay. Okay, well, the 3 winners, I'll get a hold of Half Donut, and then I'll get a hold of Ed and Coffee Man and let you guys know what exactly you want and how we're going to do it. So that's so exciting. Yay.
Absolutely. Thank you all so much. What a hell of a week. And a huge thank you to Vic and Steph for running all of this behind the scenes, making sure everything's working and operational and smooth and planned out. And damn, you two are amazing. Thank you very much. Yay.
Thank you. Awesome. Yeah. Y'all know when we play. Do we want to just raid. We're going back to our normal schedule this week, right? So we've got
Yeah. Yep. Regular
Monday's The
schedule.
Forsaken, Tuesday's Kira's Lament, Wednesday we've got I snoozed that. I have to post. I will be posting here in about 10 minutes. Our guests for this week for Squawks, so you can start asking questions in the Squawks. Sorry, I was supposed to do it at noon. I was doing other stuff.
It's Tower of Dreams people, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh,
I think so. I think it was all Tower of Dreams people, so it's super exciting. And then, of course, we're off on Thursday. Friday, we have Stormfall. Saturday, we have Tower of Dreams. That one's at 6, not 10, like the rest of us. And
Friday, we also have the art program at 12 p.m. Eastern Time.
Thank you.
Ooh,
See, I've got to change that.
Mad art with
Yes.
Steph.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Do you know what you're going to be working on? Are you going to keep working on the
No, I
journals?
haven't put the poll up yet, which will be in the next couple of days. So
Super
Sweet.
exciting. Yeah, if you guys didn't check it
Excellent.
out last week, on
Triangle
Friday,
dicks.
it was really good. Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah, someone
God,
needs to
no.
get on to have a tutorial. Says Emilio.
Those ours
Absolutely
with a
not.
whole lot of cheek.
Absolutely.
I'm just
I
teasing
need to
it.
do a super cut of every time Stephanie says absolutely not.
Yes.
I have had a
Oh,
question.
man. Yeah. What?
I have had a question.
Yeah.
So is the map of any world you want or something related to the Mad Birds world?
No, it's any world you want. So if you have something in mind that you want done for a campaign that you're gonna run, I'm happy to do that. So, yeah.
That's
Oh
amazing.
my God. Oh man. Damn it, Emilio.
Yeah,
that's
check.
extra dicks on your mug for sure.
Nice.
Oh,
nice.
Already coming.
Probably
I already know
a
it's gonna be.
uterus. Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
Nice. Quote 31.
It's gonna be the
Power.
most used command of all the.
It's gonna be used a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it'll be
already
on
been used
it'll be in the
so
merch
much.
store. Yeah, absolutely. We're
Yep,
gonna make that
yep,
happen.
awesome. Okay, so Friday we have the art stream, then we have Stormfall, then we have on Saturday Tower of Dreams, and of course you can come back to hang out with these silly folks 10 to 1 on Sundays. And with that, we gonna go raid somebody? Go say hi?
Yeah, we got
That's
Mercs and
what
Mischief
we're
on the channel.
Yay.
Take care, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
Bye, super hard.
Bye,
Thank you
guys.
so much.
I made a jerk movement to turn off the streaming and recording when everyone was waving by.
Oh, did you? I was sitting there, I'm like, bye! I'm still not used to it, where I'm like, oh shit, I'm the one who has to go turn it off.
Yeah.